Oh yeah, we live, man. I got Trev, my brother Trev, in the building. What's
What's
good?
good? What's good, fam? Man, I appreciate you having me on your platform. We got to stand on business. It's up to us, fam.
Man, I sent the 7 day notice out to Mav, Busta Rhymes, and Fat Joe 7 days ago. I know they
Yeah.
received it. I added them on my YouTube. I know Mav Hoffa seen it. He had copy strike one of my videos. So now we ain't get no response. They didn't say anything. It's like now we gotta physically put them out the house. You know when you put the 7 day, the 3 day notice. Now we gotta
Yeah.
come in and kick them out. But what's your take on all of this, fam? I got some interesting questions today. We're gonna go over the immigrants getting
Yeah. Yeah.
kicked out. Yeah, you posted on the channel. You was like, man, we gotta talk about it. So what's your thoughts on that, man? Fam?
I was highly interested in that conversation because this previous year, 2024, it was so much going on. Like it was an election year, it was an Olympic year, it was a lot of disgruntled things going on in hip hop and the black community, and a lot I think that a lot of people in the country was tired of immigration and tired of, you know what I'm saying, being second fiddle to the migrants. You know what I'm saying? The black community and the homeless community also
You
was,
right.
you know, they was being put to the back burner for the immigrants. They was receiving things that we have never seen before. And I just was, when I seen your video you posted, I was just interested in having a conversation about it because it's it's something that we never seen before, and something that I thought I would never experience in my life, even though I think America is an experiment, fam.
Well, I gotta listen. I'm glad you said that because I got a book coming out, fam. I'm trying to put it together, and it's called "The Experiment That They Did on Our People," FBA, and I'm gonna show some crazy stuff or some experiments that they don't tell everybody.
Yeah.
But fam, back to Fat Joe, Mouth Hoffa, and Buster Rhymes, man. We gotta. I want to know what we gonna do. How you feel about everybody feeling like they disrespected the FBA community? How you feel about? Do you feel like we got a right to, feel disrespected?
We most definitely got a right to feel disrespected, but we've been getting disrespected for so long that they don't have no power. Busta Rhymes, Math Hoffa, Fat Joe was implemented in our culture and our community by us.
Right.
So we can remove them if we choose to, and we can include them if we choose to. So in our reality, it's up to us to stop that foolishness, fam. And it's up to us as a collective to stop that foolishness. If we don't do nothing about it, then man, if people keep celebrating entertainment and stuff that's of no value to our people, then that's the type of time they on. But me, I'm on the type of time that we gotta unify and we gotta exclude the people that want to be included in the things that we got going
I agree, fam.
on.
I agree, fam. And I think we definitely need to we gotta we gotta call these people out because I think it's gonna be hard. Remember the video I did? I showed it. I know you seen the video with Darhart Perry
Hmm.
going over the infiltration of the culture. And I hope that didn't go over a lot of people's head because right now we in the ground level of it and we gotta look out for the
Hmm.
imposters. They could put imposters in here to do all kind of things to steer us the wrong way. But I love the unity, fam. I'm loving the unity we all got for each other. So I'm glad
You
that
know, I created a video about Obama and Kamala Harris, and I don't want to be harsh towards them people or whatever though, but they are just as bad to me for our community as the Fat Joes, the Math Hoffers, and the Buster Rhymes, Obama and Kamala, because they ain't for us. They are just being obedient to the people that's putting them in position. And it was a video clip that we're gonna talk about tomorrow on the live, to where he said that the FBAs are in competition with the migrants. He said this at Morehouse College at a historically black college. He said this, and he said that we didn't have it as bad as they had it, so they come over here more hungry than us, and we need to stop being lackadaisical and get up and unify and be able to do things. But what he was talking about, I really didn't agree with, because we shouldn't even be in competition in our own land with people that ain't from here. Y'all allowing them people over here to be able to compete with us. And it's just weird though, man.
It definitely is weird, but I brought up an interesting stat on my last video. It was Patrick David. He said that 55% of all of the billion-dollar businesses that's
Hmm.
created in America comes from um, someone that's not from America. So
Hmm.
that's a little bit more than half. But I know it's definitely for the numbers for the FBA is extremely low. But that's the stuff that we gotta dig into and we gotta understand because we don't understand these numbers.
Hmm.
Hard for us to get in a position, a great financial position in this country, and that's kind of what my focus is with the FBA family. It's like let's get all this information and let's focus on something, a financial strategy. You know?
Yeah, because that's the main thing, the financial strategy. You Patrick but David, that's the PBD podcast guy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, we on our last episode, we was talking to a lot of people from New York City. You know what I'm saying? Because we was speaking on the Fat Joe thing, and it was prime time when we was speaking on that. And I like that conversation though. But as I looked around today, because me and my wife, we was out in the streets, we was looking at homes, cars, and going on a date and going to restaurants and stuff.
Yeah.
And what caught my attention is that, me and you vegans, fam.
Yeah.
So we have a totally different interest in food and stuff than other people. So as I was looking around, I was looking at you know, vegan restaurants and just restaurants where I could eat at. And those restaurants wasn't black owned. It wasn't none that was black owned. It was Colombian restaurants. It was
Right.
Mexican restaurants. It was Asian. It was Thailand. It was this and it was that. And then when I look at the black restaurants, they empty. Our own people ain't supporting each other. And it just caught my attention. Like, even though we try to make it out, we fight and try to obtain something. When we do obtain something, people be hating on each other and they don't even want to support each other. And I wonder why that is, and what can we do to combat that to make people like want to support each other though, fam.
Right, fam. We got to get on code. We got to know what our principles and morals is. I remember I was speaking to one of my I had a Jewish guy I was talking to, and he told me that whenever they travel, they don't never have to stay at a hotel. Like they always can go to um, a Jewish person house, and they don't never have to spend any money in the hotel. That unity that they had, but like you said, we got to understand where to make sure we spend our dollars with each other instead of
With other people.
yeah, that's our main problem really.
Yeah, you should put the link in the chat, fam, in case anybody else want
Yeah,
to
in case
further.
everybody want to get in.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm gonna put another one in there. But man, I appreciate everybody for tapping in with us. We trying to get some FBA business
Mm-hmm.
down, man, and get everything. A lot of people been saying a lot. Now with this with this Fat Joe situation, man, you got people calling in to canceling BT Stars,
ABC.
ABC. I think this is the start. I'm loving it because I think that this is a start that where we could just start with a lot of other things
Mm-hmm.
other than that. What is something, fam, that you think we need to cancel other than these three bozos here? Who else you think that or what
Yeah,
else you think we can cancel?
that's true because it's bigger than hip hop. I think we should counsel things that we support that don't support us. And
Right.
it's
Tell them straight up, like, listen, man, you either gonna support our organization or we can't support you. We can't co-sign you.
yeah, it's a lot of things that we get paid to promote and to show value to. Like, they will use our face. that will use our likability, with sports, hip hop, commercials, and all of that old type of stuff. But
Right.
it won't have enough impact on the people that's lacking. And I really don't like it, fam, because
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that's on hard times, that's falling on hard times. And I sympathize with the FBA and the black people. I sympathize with us because they us. I
Yeah.
was talking to one of my partners last night, and everything that he was saying through his mouth was black folks don't do this, black folks don't do that, black folks ain't this, they ain't that. And it was and I was kind of flustered and frustrated behind this conversation because when you complaining about the things that black folks ain't doing and don't do, it mean you don't sympathize and you don't understand why people are in those positions and why they reacting and feeling the way that they feeling.
Right. I agree with you. Yeah. There's a lot of things that they've been saying too. I've been seeing like because we've been checking people about disrespecting the culture. I know some people say, "Hey, man, well, the white man took the white man owned the record labels, and
Mm,
and it's like, yeah, we just trying to start from ground zero right now. The FBA start supporting each other.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, we definitely need to, and that's what we trying to set up. Like you was talking about food. I'm in the water treatment, man, and it's a lot of things that we need to settle down. That's essential first, and then we got to start,
Yeah,
supporting.
because it's power in us supporting each other, man. It's real power in that. And folks folks may not get it or whatever, like just watching our YouTube channel, supporting our YouTube channel, sharing the show for other people to get involved with the conversation and share ideas because it's people that's probably watching this right now that got an idea, $1 million idea, but they don't want to share it because they think somebody gonna steal it from them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to steal it from you. I want to help you evolve it. I want to contribute to it, man. That's the type of time I'm on.
I, I love that. Somebody keeps saying, La Russell. You know about La Russell?
Yeah, he turned down a record. What I know about LaRussell is that he turned down a record deal with Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z was offering him peanuts, and he read the whole contract. He said, "Nah, he don't want to contribute to that." But I like LaRussell music, and I like that he's standing on independent business.
That's what we got to do. See, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have to stand on independent business. It's gonna be a lot of. I feel like you can. It's gonna be some opportunities where we can make a lot of money and probably other cultures and being used any type of way. We
Hmm.
gonna have to really prioritize making sure that we have our talents for our own community. A lot of time our talent go out and they
Yeah,
with big corporation, and we sitting here at the bottom and we don't got no talent down here. So
we got all the talent. I feel like, found, but it's a saying. I was reading something one day that they freed the slaves. You know what I'm saying? But when they freed the slaves, they just left the slaves without any structure. They didn't give them no land. They didn't give them no purpose. They didn't give them a job or none of that. So when a person has had structure their whole life, that's why it be hard for some people to leave their job. I'm one of them people. I got multiple things going on, but sometimes I fear to leave what's convenient for me. So when I think about slavery and stuff from the beginning, that we still dealing with it, I'm going to reach for my book too. I think me and you done talked about this multiple times, but I done read this book 3 times. Post traumatic slave syndrome. I suggest people to go get that
mm,
again. And was was interesting when slavery ended and they left people to nothing. They don't got no structure, no job. They can't feed themselves. They don't have no land. They don't got nowhere to go. You just left them there. What you expect them to do, fam?
can't do nothing. You know, you know,
And people still traumatized from that. But when you look at other races that, you know what I'm saying, have a structure,
right.
those folks get loans and grants and get opportunity when they come over here and they get less taxes and all that old type of stuff, fam. And it's just a different ball game. Even though we have to prioritize knowing who we are, because some of us ain't connected to slavery. Some of us are foundationally from here. So, you know, it's a conversation, fam. A good conversation.
Definitely a conversation, man. Definitely. That's why we having it, man. You listen. You put it in the chat. I'm gonna play this a little bit of these of the immigrants that's getting evicted. I want y'all
Mhm.
to let me know what y'all think. Look, I got a link in the description after this, y'all. We gonna want to hear y'all feedback. Want to see what y'all think about this. But we'll talk about the immigrants. We gonna get on some FBA business. Uh,
Mhm.
let's get it.
Let go.
Why was you guys all right today, huh? Let's go. Let's go. If you guys interfere, you will get arrested. Let's go. Let him go. Let him go. Just go and get back.
Now in the chat, let me stop it for a little bit. In the chat, when I dropped this video, we had a lot of people that was saying, yes, they need to get out of here, like FBA, because it's been a lot of problems with them being over here. But yeah, y'all drop y'all business link in the chat, man. I'm envirely.io. I'm gonna put it in there. Everybody put their business in there. I'm gonna do that on every show I do.
Pull them comments up too, fam. Pull them comments up so we can see them.
Oh, okay. You mean from what everybody was saying?
Yeah, because I see the people on both of our, we plugged in on both channels, but pull them comments up because I wanna see what the people on, man, and I want them to be able to contribute to the conversation, because me and you, we got we from the South or whatever though, but people in New York rock with us heavy though,
Oh yeah.
heavy, and I want to see what they saying, and if you watching this show, I really would appreciate it if people would click the link that Rob put in the comment section and come on and join the conversation, man. For real.
How about letting business drop their links in the chat? Yup, I like that. Everybody drop their links in the chat. I think that we're gonna start doing that.
Yeah.
You link your YouTube, whatever you got going on, so everybody can know and we can all know to support each other. Every time we bring these live, these is FBA meetings really. So we
Yeah.
want to get what FBA talking about so we can get moving right.
Hmm.
He said I rock with y'all in Colorado for real, man. We rock with you too, FBA love.
Salute.
Uh, Trev, you want to go over these comments, right?
Yeah, let's get to some of the comments, fam. The
So
ones you think important to.
this the one that I think that was very important. Um, the lady here said, JK said, people get evicted from their homes every day. Wouldn't it be nice for them to have advocates there waiting to help them? So I felt that one, right? Like, what happens to the people, the FBAs that we know? Like, we got ancestors that had our house burnt down. We had our neighborhoods burnt down where we had to go get it out the mud. How
Hmm.
can we feel sorry for anybody? When what ain't nobody feeling sorry for us. Ain't nobody saying, oh man, I'm sorry about that. All of that stuff that happened to your ancestors. The towns got burnt down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everything got and just burnt down. I don't really care. So I think I understand how everybody feel like they ain't really caring. That's not their business.
Hmm.
What you think?
I think we got the power to evolve and the power to unify and come together and make something happen. But at the end of the day, you know, Wilmington once was a thriving black city.
Yeah,
St.
Rosewood.
Petersburg
Yeah,
was
Rosewood down here. Tulsa.
Rosewood, Tulsa, Oklahoma, you know what I'm saying, in Florida. But what about protecting ourselves? You know what I'm saying? We got to be able to protect ourselves once we thrive. And it's just interesting that, we as people are kind of nice and kind-hearted people. That's how the math Hoffas and the Busta Rhymes got involved. But I think it's time for black people to stop being nice. That's what I think, and I
Oh
might
man, you
be
saying
wrong.
it correct. No, because listen, we seeing when we be nice and friendly and let people in the house, they don't take their shoes
Yeah,
off. They put their feet on your couch, in
yeah,
the seat. They put a lien on your house. Half of the house is mine. This is what we seeing in real time. So it's like, I think we definitely gonna have to we gonna have to get back what's ours because we don't own nothing for a reason. You know what I mean?
And once we get back what's ours, we're gonna have to learn how to protect it and keep it because we've owned cities before. Like it's museums and historical things showing that we have been a progressive people before, but we didn't protect what we owned. And I just don't like that my people wasn't, you know what I'm saying, unified enough to protect what they own because we see gangs and stuff now that's harming each other, and I really don't like that, man. I really don't like it.
Yeah, fam, I don't like that either. I don't like that
Mhm.
either. Fam. Let me get into another comment though from this. One one person said, "I listen. I won't judge, especially when it comes to matters like this. My ancestry reflect migrants,
Yeah.
indigenous, and slave trade. So I empathize. I sympathize for all."
Hold up, Rob. But what I'm talking about, I ain't talking about the comments on the video. I'm talking about the comments in your channel.
Oh,
Yeah. When you go to the whatchamacallit in the broadcast thing that we using, go to comments, fam. Pull them comments up from our people. You know what I'm saying? I think I got access to pulling them up. No, I don't, but I can see them though. I can see them, but I
Are
don't
you
got.
struggling in calculus? Having a hard time?
and what they on my channel in the comment section? I want to pull it up for them.
Yeah, they most definitely Tiffany on. Tiffany, the one that called into the show, she on right now. People saying they don't respect FBA. Brandy Cakes, Burger Wrap says start an investment group. Let's make it happen. Uh, Cassette Records saying mental illness is a way out of control in our community. Burger Wrap start an investment group. I agree with that. You see the comment section though, fam? We got to be able to pull them comments up.
I'm trying to get no comments up on my page, right?
Yeah, on your page. Your page bunking, fam. They rocking with you heavy though, but we got to be able to support the people to keep them here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to pull. I don't know how to pull all them comments from my page. Well, you know what I could do? I can go to the comments to the videos. What video was that? That last one I dropped.
Nah, I'm talking about they live right now. We damn near got 192 people watching live right now. But it's some kind of way, you know, where the media assets at and all of that. I'm getting ready to tell you how to do it
I get you.
because I want the people to be able to come. There it is.
You
You got
talking
it.
about that? I got you. I
There
got
it is. Yeah. Yeah. What's good, Tiffany?
you. Builder.
We need them to click the link to be able to come in on the show, man, with us, man, and chop it up with us, man. Because they talking about starting investment groups and everything. We need to be able to have our own apps so we can have these conversations internally without YouTube being involved.
That's what I told them in my last show. That's what I'm looking into. We got a few of them that we looking at. We just trying to make a decision. But yeah, it's some apps. It is actually a black-owned app too, man.
Nah, I'm married to somebody who know how to create apps, fam.
Yeah. So we
Yeah.
gonna get it going. We just don't have. We just ain't link up and get everything serious. Let me put something in the chat for them real quick so they can. Anybody want to tap in and think what we need.
Yeah, I would love a female's perspective also though, because you know, females, man, y'all be way ahead of the game in certain topics in our culture and unifying because females give life, fam. It's just that simple. They give life. By them being able to give life, they see life through a different lens. That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Definitely, fam.
But
Definitely.
let's get back to the video, fam.
Let's get back to the video. Let me. I think I might have. Got y'all. Got
Mhm. Water God TV was popping.
y'all. Let's go.
FBA eviction notices.
Let's show this one here. Hold on. Okay, we got somebody on. Macaroni. D Macaroni. Okay, hold on. I got you. I'm finna put this up real quick. Hold on. Yeah, I'll put you on. Let me put you on, D Macaroni.
It's macaroni time.
What's good, fam? Yeah, I'll put you on. Let me put you on, D Macaroni.
Macaroni time.
What's good, fam? Hey,
What's good? What's good?
what's good with you, man? You want to mute your we hear the echo in the back.
What's good?
What's good with you, man? You want to mute your we hear the echo in the back.
What's good? Yeah, I'm trying to. I gotta mute my TV.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, my bad.
It's like after you start building, the FBI will send the agent that walks and talks and looks like us. And before you know it, yeah, listen, I'm with you on that. I did a show when I showed everybody the infiltration that they already been doing since the 40s and the 50s and the 60s. They've been infiltrating our cultural groups. So I wanted everybody to watch that. That's the show I did on New Year's. But we got D Macaroni in the house, man.
What's good, macaroni?
All right, Happy New Year, y'all. What's good?
Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year's, fam.
Yeah, no doubt.
So you calling out of New York, huh?
Now I'm from New York. I live in Texas right now, though.
Okay, you in the South, man.
Yeah.
That player said, man, I got to get these taxes cut down, man. I'm going to Texas, man. These taxes in New York killing me.
Yo, New York taxes got taxes on taxes, man.
I feel you.
For real.
Yeah.
But I'm from right there. Where well, I grew up on Beck Street, Longwood. You go up Longwood, it's Prospect, Forest Project. That's where Fat Joe is from, right there. Like
From the Bronx.
Huh?
You from the Bronx?
Yeah, I'm from the Bronx.
Okay.
Yeah, so the whole Fat Joe thing is crazy to me because it's like I don't know why he's saying that because they got so much documentaries about what happened, and I know I grew up with Puerto Ricans, you know what I mean? And I know who I was doing graffiti with, who I was breakdancing with, but when he say the 50-50, it just rubbed people the wrong way by saying it because if you watch the documentaries, so it's like, dang, it's crazy.
From your perspective, give us a percentage. If it ain't 50-50, what you think it is?
I know it's like once it's like see that one joint. I just found your channel the other day, right? That one joint you put up that had the two brothers that you said it was from Fat Joe Block. And
right.
When one dude got close to the camera and he said, yo, you talking about racist? We don't want to talk about Rikers Island when the blood started. And right there, I subscribe. Bow. Straight paper, because that's real. Seriously, like in New York, growing up in the Bronx, I grew up with Puerto Ricans, and like some of them, they might have looked at Puerto Ricans that hang with you like, yo, why you hang with them Morenos? Like, you know what I mean? And that's how hip hop was. Why you doing them dances? Black dudes started the dances, and then they wanted to be fresh, and then they was too fresh to be break dancing. I don't want to do that no more. Now y'all can have that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's how it went. But it was Puerto Ricans there. Definitely was the ones that they probably got outcast by other Puerto Ricans for hanging with black people. It was like that.
I don't see why we even giving them percentage.
I just say it because I got a lot of family that's Puerto Rican to me, like, you know what I mean? Like brothers that I grew up with, like, and they was never on it was a lot of black, I'm telling you, in Bronx back in the days, it was
It's still like that though. Like,
yeah.
To be honest with you, when I think of New York, because I'm in Charlotte, fam, like,
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, you know, people that is from other places, they can't imagine what Charlotte is though. Yeah. But Charlotte is baby New York, because when I drive around, and it's multicultural. It's a lot of Puerto Ricans, it's a lot of Cubans, it's a lot of black folks, white folks. It's just multicultural when you come here, and majority of the people they family originated in the Carolinas. Then when things got hectic in New York, they came back down to North Carolina. To be honest with you, it's baby New York, because it's like a banking city also. So no, man, it's just interesting, fam.
Yeah, it's bugged out to me. It's just like, I mean, if you look at the one they had, I know Tariq got the one joint, but before that it was another one out with Crazy Legs Talk and everything, and they say that when they started doing it, they was like, yo, why you doing that stuff the Monanos doing on the floor, and it was like, and they got good at it. I remember who I was breakdancing with. Yeah, the Spanish niggas, once they got hooked to that shit, Yeah, they was doing it. It was still black dudes doing it though. Cause I came up in hip hop for like this. Like my sister's boyfriend was in a group called Fascinating Force.
Yeah.
And they had 2 DJs. That's why I DJ to this day, my dude. They had 2 DJs. They had a dancer named Mr. Wiggles. He's still dancing all around the country.
Yeah.
Doing electric boogie. Still to this day.
Wow.
And he was there when hip hop started. So, and he's Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
And he used to let me dance with him at the PAL. Y'all ever heard of the PAL? You know
Nah,
what I mean?
I haven't.
It's like the YMCA, but in the hood. Police Athletic League.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the all right, so in the South, it would be like the little centers they have in the projects.
I know what you're talking about, like the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they used to have park jams in there. And I got hooked because being that my sister boyfriend was in a group, the DJs, you know, back in the days when they had the jams, they used to have the string and nobody could go back there unless you was somebody.
Yeah.
And they used to let me back there. And that's what made me want to DJ. That's why I love hip hop so much. So
what type of DJ are you though? Just help us out. Are you a mixtape DJ, a live DJ, a DJ? What type of
I'm like how Homegirl and how Queen Latifah told Flex and Juice, you local.
Yeah.
Family DJ.
Okay.
I just do it for the sport, for the love. I still make beats for the sport, for the love. You know what I mean? Just the art of it.
Just the art of it.
From scratch. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta link up with you then, man.
Definitely, man. Well, listen, I got a question for you before you go out. You was a DJ in the Bronx. Do you feel that there's been a lot of people in my comment section that's been saying that they feel like hip hop is New York culture, or do you feel like it's FBA culture? Which one would you say?
Yeah, I think it's FBA culture.
Gotcha.
It's just black. It's just a black. It's just inner city. It's black inner city. When you say inner city, that means the people that you inner city with too. You know what I mean? Because I remember listening to and being in the Bronx. Like I remember all of the stuff with like New York now we was listening to the stuff from the South. I know me and my man's was Scarface, NWA. All of that was rocking. UGK, what? You stupid? All of that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Hey, boy, MJG, all of that. Yo, for real. But it's like certain people, because like you said, a lot of people is from down south. So living in New York, I met people that they will be there. They from down south. We all from down south.
Right.
You know what I mean? We all from down there. So we didn't look at them like, that's why if you see how Cuban Link said, when he moved there, black people took him in. Yeah, because we was all going to school together. But we mostly had to stick together, black people, from like the gang, when the gang started, like Nietas.
Yeah.
Like get down and lay down with the Spanish dudes.
Latin Kings and all that.
Yeah, that got crazy. That got crazy in New York, yo. For real.
It still is crazy.
That's what I mean. But I grew up with a lot of Puerto Ricans that was never on that type of time.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know what I mean? Like I go to their house, I can't even say I'm not hungry. They be like, yo, you want something to eat? I'm like, no, I'm not hungry. They gonna put the plate like, yo, you gonna eat, bro. What you talking about?
Yeah.
Puerto Rican, like, for real. So I say like the 50-50, people not gonna never give them that.
Right. Never gonna give them
that. Great contributions, I would say. From the beginning.
I agree with that.
Thank you.
Know what I mean?
Say great contributions, fam.
Great contributions. Because most of the Spanish dudes that I grew up with, they was real thorough. But like I said, New York was real. It was some black dudes that didn't mess with Puerto Ricans at all. And it was some Puerto Ricans that didn't mess with black dudes. And it was real, especially with the drug game, the crack game, dope game. Oh, man, it was
ugly.
It was hectic.
Yeah.
So when homeboy said that about the Bloods, how the Bloods started, we said, yo, you know how the Bloods started? When you want to talk about races, when you went to jail, whatever race you was, you stuck with that race. But they was banging on black niggas. And
that's
banging on there, huh?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Can I interject for a minute? That's crazy that the Bloods and Crips would let different races integrate into the gangs when in Los Angeles, it all started from the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation with Judge Joe Brown on my podcast. That's, you know what I mean? He's an infamous judge. And he talked to me about how the Black Panthers broke up and they created the Bloods and Crips, and it was a black thing. So how did the black folks, like it we all, you know, me, I feel like how you fix a problem is you always got to look yourself in the mirror and see what you accepted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I couldn't hear.
Accept a lot, yo.
Yeah, we allow things.
We real accepting, like, yeah, but it's like that's how the melting pot be sometimes. But at the same time, it's certain things that's never said, but they known. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like we all learn to give a person a chance. Like right now, you know, today climate, that friend thing, that word is, come on now. You know what I mean? Yeah. I got friends that kill friends, man. Like my one friend killed my other friend. How I feel? Like I want to kill this friend, still my friend. But you can't even use that word no more. You know what I mean?
If you looked at our last podcast, I don't know if you seen me and Rob last episode. The intro was talking about what do you value most, friendship, loyalty, or respect. I want to ask you that question. What do you value most, loyalty, respect, or friendship? Because I got a response after you say this, but I just want to know what you respect.
I think I don't know. I think I take respect because I wouldn't really put loyalty into somebody unless I knew they respected me. You know what I mean? Because if they ain't respect me, they ain't gonna be loyal to you. And if they loyal to you, they might not respect you because they think they could get something from you. So it's like, you know what I mean?
So when circumstances come into play, my brother, loyalty, respect, and friendship, what you think is gonna happen when circumstances come into play?
You mean like something like Diddy? You got a friend, something like Diddy happened, and then like Diddy's your friend. You don't know nothing about what he do. You know, he was just a distant friend. What you do in that situation?
Man, see now that goes into
that's
like
tough, right?
Yeah, it's like it'll make you. I'm looking at music a different way, and I don't even know Diddy.
Right.
I play a song with him in, and I'm looking at it like, man. I went in my bathroom the other day. I turned the corner. I seen Baby Oil. I was like, oh, come on now. You feel me? Like, nah, but for real, I feel what you're saying though. It's like as a friend, you're gonna look at them different, and I think I'll lose a lot of respect for them from hearing something like that. For one,
right? Yeah.
Being that I got a daughter, moms, a sister, aunts. You know what I mean? And you can see how like if you somebody, you're gonna distance yourself from that. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure Jay-Z had some type of respect for Diddy when they was making money together. He said, yo, how y'all gonna still drink what's that other joint when Puff got Ciroc? He was, you know, but then as soon as it hit the fan and you don't hear nothing from him now.
I got a question for both y'all brothers. What's the only black-owned liquor in the country?
Only
Jay-Z's right now?
Ain't no, it's only one.
I don't even know.
Is it the Jack Daniels guy who created Jack Daniels?
Uncle Norris.
Uncle Norris.
One on support. See, and I like that because there's people talking about a lot of money stuff in our chat. We need to do. I like the one about the accountant. We definitely need to have a CPA accountant, and we definitely need to know where to spend our money. Everybody should be on the same page at where do we spend our money. You know, who do we spend our money with? Yeah. We all should be on the same accord. Yeah. In my opinion.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's true.
Hey, we appreciate you tapping in, man, especially
you got to keep tapping in with us, man, because we're going to be having some new stuff to tell everybody every show we do, you know?
Yeah, I will. I definitely will if I could tap in like this because he said hit the link, so I hit the link, joined up right there. I ain't know I was going to get right through. I just thought I was going to be able to, like, chat.
Tomorrow we're gonna have a live call-in show too. Also, we're gonna do the call-in.
I like to see y'all though. I like to see my people too, man. I don't see them on the phone. Ain't nothing like seeing you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Certified. Once I see that, you know, you got that certified complexion. But once I see the complexion,
yeah.
nah.
Thank you, my brother. Standing on
I'm gonna stay on though. I keep watching though.
Definitely, we appreciate you.
Promote your channel and everything you got going on, so people
you got
know.
going on, man. What you got?
Right.
We want to support.
All right, bet.
All right,
All
fam.
right. Yeah.
I'm gonna put the link in there, man, for y'all to
tap in.
tap in with us.
Ancient King put me in check, man. I want Ancient King to come up on the screen because Ancient King seem like they got a little bit of knowledge. They in the chat talking that talk.
Ancient King, man, come on in, because y'all was talking about that money in the chat. I was trying to talk to D Macaroni, but I was reading that little money talk, man. I love talking about money, especially FBA.
Just like salsa. Pull up SLP Ground Sound Music comment, fam, the last one at 11:19. Just like salsa, mambo, bolero, plena, mamba, or etc. It's all contributions of developing the sound. That's all it is. Because what was actually invented in hip hop was the merry-go-round concept. Now, you got to educate me on that. I'm lost in the soy sauce. You got to educate me on that, fam. For real, you really got to hit that link and tap in and educate the people that's watching the show. We would highly appreciate it, big dog.
Know your image, especially if they want to be you. Shout out, lovely Lisa.
Man, I'm trying to stop using the N-word, fam, since we've been having these conversations and
Did
stuff.
I just use the N-word?
Nah, I don't think so. I wouldn't. You know, I'm a little tipsy right now, but
I ain't trying to use the N-word neither, man. I really don't. Unless somebody like Fat Joe, he'll get me out of my character.
Yeah. What you think about, like, let's talk about because we're gonna further the discussion on this tomorrow, but I just want to give a little I want to hit it lightly. What you think about how Black folks are reacting to the police interaction as of recently? You know, we had the Ice-T thing.
Yeah.
Curly, the one that ran track that interacted with the police. Now I'm gonna give you a little bit about me, Rob, before you respond.
Go ahead.
I didn't know my father growing up. He was a street nigga. He was part of the Manhattans. He was the drummer in the Manhattans, one of the first groups signed to Motown. If anybody go research the Manhattans, my father, Sugar Hill, that's his name. And I feel like, you know, when I look at these interactions with the police, I want to be able to conversate with my people about how to interact with the police, because me not having my father, I was raised up by the first sergeant in the Knoxville Police Department in Tennessee. My uncle was the first Black sergeant in the whole city. So he taught me how to interact with the police. He taught me how to react and how to go about conducting myself when I'm around the police. And I don't like how I see brothers react when they are, you know what I mean, conversing with the police or having to deal with it. I just don't like it. And I may be called a coon by the way I see things.
No, listen, I'm with you on that, fam, but sometimes, like, when you in the heat of the moment, you know, and you feel like somebody is you know, antagonized. Now Ice-T was going too far, but you know, both of them was kind of, you know, a little crazy, but I do feel like sometimes our brothers be sick and tired of getting picked on or getting told what to do or getting called a little boy. That is just like, you know, it's like, man, you just got a badge, dude. You don't even be acting like, you know, you're just above me and you just can just tell me anything. And it's a thin line between all of that, but we definitely need to have cleaner
we need to have conversation with our brothers and sisters about how to react, because if you're gonna do that after you're apprehended, you need to go on and crash out before you apprehended. You know, we've been talking since the top of this show that we too nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We too nice. Don't wait to not be nice. Go on and crash out then if you're gonna crash out.
Right. Don't get mad. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, don't crash out when they got the opportunity to take you out. I don't want to see you get took out. I don't want to see no more of us get took out.
Yeah, I hate seeing that boy seeing that guy getting tased like that, man. That wasn't good.
Getting tased, getting beat, getting laid down. I don't want to see no more of that. So we got to learn how to react and conversate with each other about how to react, fam.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk, because it's just real deal. Pull that up, fam, so we can talk about it. You want to read it or you want me to read it?
Go ahead and read it.
I'm curious with the FBA. Do we deny our African and Caribbean heritage altogether and only celebrate North American Black people? That's the one part I'm somewhat confused about. That's a great conversation. And I would like for you to click the link and come in. You don't have to show your face. You can shut your camera down and we can just hear your voice. But I would like for you to conversate, because I think that African heritage and it is people that didn't come over here as slaves. Also, that's foundationally over here that didn't foundationally come from slavery. I also think about that also.
Right. So I think that is right. I mean, we got to respect our lineage of the people that was here, but we also know that if one of your parents, this is what I'm hearing from, Lord Jamar and those guys, they're saying if one side of your family is foundationally Black, then your foundation, it's not all about that. Now, it could be before the slave trades as well, but even if I think if you was in the slave trade, no, I don't think you are foundationally. Is it? I'm not sure. Listen, that's something that we're gonna have to get together. What would you say, Trail?
Post the link again. Somebody want to get in on the link and converse with us. Post the link again, man. But repeat what you said if you don't mind. I would highly appreciate it, Rob. I apologize.
So what they were saying is if one of your parents was foundation, was here, then you are FBA. You just needed one of them. So
I think if you was born here and both parents are Black, you FBA. But it's deep though, man. It's a deep conversation that I think that we need to educate each other on, because I can give y'all my perspective of what I think FBA is. But I could be wrong and somebody could correct me, and I'm here for the correcting.
I'm here for that too. Yeah, don't
Don't take my word as you know what I'm saying, solid you know what I'm saying, of it's just what it is, it's right. But I think as long as both parents are Black, then you FBA.
His wife is Dominican and white. Okay, we got Brown Bag. I like that name, man. Brown Bag. Nothing like
Oh yeah.
bag money.
What's popping, Brown Bag?
Can you hear me? I've never been on live before.
You are crispy. We
Huh.
can't see you, but you're crispy. Your voice crispy.
Okay, so that's the only part that I'm not fully on board with, or fully not understanding with the FBA. Like, are we supposed to only celebrate North American Black people and everything else, whether it's Jamaica, the Caribbeans, Africa, or anywhere else, or Ecuador? It doesn't matter at all, and it's not linked to us at all.
Say that again. I apologize. Please.
Sure. I was saying with the FBA, it seems like the only thing that matters is North American Black people, and that Jamaicans, Africans, people from Ecuador, that none of that we don't come from any of that, and that we aren't linked to any of that is what it seems like. And I just don't know if I can wrap my head around that.
Now my take is I think that matters, but I think that they don't define as FBA, or they don't want to define themselves as FBA. Now, what I consider FBA, if your mom and your dad was Black folks that was born foundationally in America, that's what I think. That's what
I understand. I do understand that, but I don't think that people in Africa are supposed to look at themselves as FBA if they've never been on the continent of America at the same time.
And we shouldn't see ourselves as African Americans if we never been on the continent of Africa.
Okay, so okay, but are we also saying then that we're not delineated from them at all? That we aren't born from that?
No. We ain't saying that. But what we do got to understand is, see, here in America, we had the Black Wall Street. We had about, I think it was like 60 towns burnt down, right? So we have been so scattered and our stuff has been so destroyed that we have to draw a line in the sand to know who we are. You get what I'm saying? So it is going to be a little tough because we're going to have to draw a line in the sand somewhere to know that, this tribe is from here. This was our tribe that we started with, and this is the connection we got. So it is a little tricky, but I'm for us getting to, our ancestors who were lost and, lost things, and we need to be able to connect back with them and try to rebuild what we lost.
Yeah, and I can understand that. It's like I used to live in El Paso, I used to live in Arizona, and I used to live in South Korea, Japan, kind of just around the globe, right? I'm from America.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that I did notice that to some degree, and again, this is something, not everyone fell in line with it. But like if I saw Mexicans in El Paso or even all the way up in Colorado, they still had some link to their relatives back in actual Mexico. Now, you could say that's also because of how close they are to it. And that's something I've wondered about at times. Is it because we've been so separated from Africa that we weren't able to, find who those relatives are? That's something I think about.
I agree with that. And I think that all races, like I think what capitalism and America's structure is trying to do is to remove people from their identity, what they identify as. People don't know who they are. Even white people, they're not white. You know what I'm saying? They can't consider themselves white because what is white? You know what I'm saying? Just like how black people is. I think that folks need to find out what their real lineage is and their real heritage, because we come from somewhere. Most people come from somewhere. I know exactly where I come from, right. But at the end of the day, it's just a conversation that need to be had. That I think is an interesting conversation, man, for real.
But on the flip side of it, I think things are on the uptick right now. I think things are getting better. You see more Black businesses. You see more people wanting to have the conversation of ownership, things in the community. I personally think things are going to get better, right? And, it just takes time. I think, a lot of people, they want things to be immediately fixed. And I think some of those people are kind of just delusional. Like, the greatest change are the ones that take time because it lasts longer. It's the same thing with fitness. Like, you got a lot of people who are doing and I won't take up too much more of your time, but you got a lot of people who are doing like these New Year's resolutions and they want to lose weight. And a lot of people are being sold fantasies and they don't realize it takes a good 8 to 12 weeks to see real lasting difference in body composition, performance, or body aesthetics.
Consistency. Yeah, that's the main.
Consistency over time, and that's what it is. Like I try to use the N word less, but sometimes I find myself dipping back into it.
It's convenient for us at times. I got a question, and you can keep going on whatever you got to say. But
C-Dog, in the chat, we're gonna put you on in a minute, C-Dog.
Okay. Do you think that it's gonna get better over time, or people that's searching for the answers are just gonna get more informed over time? Because if you're a believer in God, which I am a believer in God, I don't think that we're of this world, and this world is not gonna ever get better. I think it's just gonna be more confusing. That's what I think.
So I'm one of those people, like, civilizations have fallen and risen. Empires have been destroyed, soil erosion, tropical storms. all of that stuff's taking place, right? But the world just finds a way to handle itself. In the long run, I think it's one of those things where you just have to live with intent. And this is going to sound kind of hippy dippy, but you have to live with intention and have a real plan. Because like a lot of people, a lot of people are falling for these false prophets. Like I'm not going to hate on anyone for wanting to be a Moor or anything like that, but the people who I've seen fall down that whole Moorish American national thing, I've only seen people who go down that path end up in bad spots. I only see people end up getting arrested, trying to do this whole sovereign citizen thing and all of that. You gotta find good information to put out there. You gotta,
Right.
and that's the thing too. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Rob. My fault.
Yeah, well, no, I was closing them there, but we got C-Dog Cali, man, in the waiting room. But anything y'all want to close out with before you get out of the brown bag?
Okay, I want to close out with this. Don't settle for the easy answer. Really try to do your work. Really try to find out where someone's coming from and find out if what they're doing is a negative or a positive, or if it's going to bring us closer together, or if it's only going to spread us out even further.
Gotcha.
All right, let me get out of here. Take care.
Appreciate you, man. I tried to do that. We finna bring C-Dog, man. You live. What's up, man?
What's good with it, man? Can y'all hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
That's what's up. Shout out to all the FBAs.
Salute.
All across the whole nation. This is California, Los Angeles, South Central, the East Side. And I'm liking the conversation the way y'all going. This is my second week listening to y'all.
Real. That's what's up, man. That's what's
up. I found y'all on the algorithm. Shout out to the algorithm. Finally, they doing something right.
Think, C-Dog, about everything we doing with the FBA. What you think is some of the things that we need to do? Because I played a channel. I don't know if you watched it, but I played a channel on showing how they infiltrated our culture, our music. Dark Heart Perry was working with the feds and giving them all the information, and they turned it down. What you think we need to set up first, man, to make sure that can't nothing tear us down? Because the feds want to tear us down.
First of all, we need to understand, no matter how dudes look at this gangbanging shit, we got to think about we are blood cousins. When it come to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We also got to know that, the history shows that, anytime we try to do something positive and shit, that it's always something that, well, we already know what it is. Try to bring us down and break us apart. I like to say black people need to just really wake up. And what y'all doing is a good thing to, get on time and get on code. That's the word. That's the word. Get on code. We got to get on code. And we got to stay on code. You might have that southern accent. My people from Oklahoma. My mama from Oklahoma. My daddy from Mississippi.
That's what's up.
I'm first generation Californian. They came out here, met each other, fell in love, had us. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that we need to just know who each other is, and no matter where you come from, bro, I don't give a fuck if you're Alaska, if you from Alaska, bro. Even though y'all way out there, we barely hear from my Alaskan brothers, our FBAs in Alaska, they still exist. You know what I'm saying?
Still FBA.
We got to tap in. We got to tap in with everybody that's our lineage, and it ain't nothing wrong. Don't let nobody tell you there's something wrong with tapping into your lineage. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I see the Jamaicans and, so on and so forth, our diaspora people here in America, they're able to create communities within America.
Break that down, fam. Educators.
They are able to create communities right here in America. And then they keep their social structure going on far as financial, the finances. And we have to learn how to do that same thing, you know. And it ain't gonna, you know, it never was easy for us because you know we come from a, a, a deep lineage here, and as a people, we was deep. So when these other people came in, they didn't come over here broke. They came. A lot of them came over here with education, and then another thing, they came over here with a drive too. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them came from different different places. It's just like, okay, let me break this down.
Break it down, fam.
I already went to the pen for this and the feds and all this shit back in the 80s and shit. You know, I was 16 years old up in Seattle, Washington, Nebraska, fucking shit, Detroit, Little Rock, Arkansas.
Okay.
Oklahoma. I went back even back to my spot, you know. Didn't tell aunties now what I'm doing out here. They were like, "What you doing out? I'm no trip. I'm out here though." But anyway, damn, I lost my train of thought. Damn, I was gonna make a point, but we was. Let me just say this, man. A lot of us didn't know what we was doing at the time when we was doing certain things.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just I'm gonna have to skip. I'm gonna have to skip a point because I lost my train of thought.
Well, let me tag on to that. So you was basically saying, as young black men in the world, they're motivated to fill these prisons. They need somebody to fill these prisons. It ain't like, you know, they filling themselves. So it's something they got to do. You saying get these prisons filled in the marketing to our black brothers. Trev, do you think that could work? Do you think marketing to our black brothers to go to prison?
No. I didn't say that, bro.
Go ahead.
Hell no, that's not what I said. That's far from what I said. I just, you know, I just told you that I've been to federal prison and I've been to state prison. And I said, whoever listened to this shit, they already know, you know what I mean? As far as authority wise, you know, I did 13 years in state prison in California. I did 2 years in the federal prison in the Fed system. I think what I was trying to say is that at the time, I was just a youngster, you know, trying to make my way. And I had no conception of what a foundational Black American was, really. Okay. You know, I just knew that, you know, our brother was black. But what I did like was when I did come to the South, to Oklahoma, and went through Texas too, you know, I still, you know, I still felt a camaraderie with those brothers out there. Even when I went to Detroit, you know, they would fly Detroit play. This right after Biggie got killed, fly Detroit play. I told my nephew, I said, man, what are we doing out here? You know what I'm saying? Wow. But, you know, man, I'm kind of losing my train of thought. If y'all come with a question, I think I wanted to talk about. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Because I was reading the chat. I was reading the chats, and they were talking about the like the Mexicans and shit in California. Well, you know, we grew up with them and shit. It's different from New York though. You know, we grew up with them, but they don't run our politics. And if they join our hood, yeah, they could join, but they don't run shit. You know, you're not calling dogs. It ain't gonna be like no essay that's from the hood that because he grew up with us and shit, he calling dogs. Nah, you gotta prove that shit. Right. And when you prove that shit, that means you gotta make some sacrifices that you can't go back to your people like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
And one guy said that which blew me away. He said, I think it was last week. Let me cut my light back on in the car. I'm in the car because baby in the house.
Talk to him. What the guy say last week?
He said that the Bloods, which I didn't know. Thank you for that information. Nobody ever told me. He said the Bloods was basically foundational, and then the Crips was like Islanders, Caribbeans, and all that shit. I'm like, what?
He said that was in Rikers Island in New York.
Something like that, yeah. I'm like, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, but you know, out here in LA, man, you know, the only other people that we fuck with in LA, and I'm gonna keep it real, and a lot of people can contest to this. The only I used to think the Samoans had our back, and we had a Samoan clique that was down with our set. You know what I'm saying?
And we don't have no allies.
Well, we don't have no allies,
Black people
but
don't have allies.
I can say this. I can say this: the Belizeans in Los Angeles are the only ones who pretty much assimilate to us. But at the same time, they have their thing too. See, once this FBA thing came out, I said, "Oh shit, we really don't got no allies." Because I thought the Samoans was our allies, and I thought the Asian Crips was our allies. But then the last one was the Belizeans. Shout out to the Belizeans. I still fuck with them. I got a gang of homies from there, but they have their Belizean Day parade in Inglewood, California. That's in Los Angeles. This is on the west side. You know what I'm saying? They do their thing.
But,
We don't hate on nobody's shit, but when it comes down to us, then it seems like, you know, it's a problem. I ain't saying the Belizeans doing that, but I'm just saying though. I'm just speaking, man. I'm flowing right now.
we highly appreciate you for supporting us and everything. We want you to shout your handles out, how we can get up with you. We want you to come back on the show. We're gonna be live tomorrow also, but we got to keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate your perspective on
I will. Let me say this though. In Los Angeles, is this thing we have called Taste of Soul. I don't know if they do it in other cities as other states.
Yeah.
Taste of Souls, when the whole Black LA come out, that's what y'all got to get on. You know, y'all got to come out here and get some footage and all that stuff. And it's all good.
Is that in Inglewood?
No, it's in it's South Central, but it's the Crenshaw district.
Okay, I know.
You have to come out there.
The Taste of Soul, man. Shit, they just had it a couple months ago, right before New Year's. It happens every year, but it's when you get like the most black population in LA come through there. You know, and
you got any social media handles we can link up with you so we can subscribe to you now, or do you got a YouTube channel?
No, I don't, man. I just support. You know what I'm saying? If I decide to get one, then yeah, I'll drop y'all a link.
Thank you.
But what I want y'all to know is Black LA is strong.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Black LA is strong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't soft out here. We ain't nothing weak about us. The brothers is doing their thing. You know, they entrepreneurs, and the hoods are strong. Because if we weren't strong out here with our population,
y'all have been
we'd have been paying taxes to, you know, whoever else.
Yeah.
But we ain't. We don't pay Mexicans. We don't pay white boys. We don't do none of that. Okay. We independent, like an independent label. And one more thing is shout out to LaRuss he's from the Bay Area and shit. You know, LaRussell's, I heard y'all was talking about him for a minute. He's a very talented brother, youngster. Let him get down and do his thing, man. Support that brother, man. Yeah, he dope.
Thank you, fam. Thank you for tapping in.
All right, neighborhood.
Salute.
To you. Salute, brother.
Yes, sir. Right. Hey, that's what's up, man. We had the brother from Cali tapping in, man. The 60s. That's what's good, man. Neighborhood. Yeah. I mess with California heavy, man. I actually love California. I can see myself living out there, fam, to be honest with you. It's a multicultural city that has a lot of culture in it. But you know, I'm with this South thing. You know, one thing that I wanna pose as a question, Rob.
What's up?
This a question to you and to people in the chat. You know, I love my people that's in the gang culture. I got love for people that's in the homosexual culture also. I got some people in that, but do they identify as us first, or do they identify with their gang or with their sexuality? Because you know, people like the LGBTQ community will identify with that before they identify with FBA. Am I tripping?
No, you ain't tripping. I think people gonna identify with whatever is gonna get them the result they trying to get, and we see that with the genders changing and all of that. So with us, we got to verify people's FBA. We got to come up with whatever that basic registration approved.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
That whole process, we need to get that down. So now we know can't nobody play with us. If you a man, you can't say you a girl, so you can go in the girls' bathroom. So we don't need none of that.
That's true. My fault. My fault, homie. From saying you not from the '60s. I apologize. I thought that's all that was. That neighborhood was. I'm sorry. I don't want no problem. You know what I'm saying?
For real. You can't be doing that. We try.
Yeah. Let me shut up when it comes to them gang politics and all that. I don't know nothing about it, fam.
Man.
Yeah.
And I love my FBA family. But yeah, so what we were saying, he's talking about KKK here.
An FBA gangster. Everyone else is wicked, but FBA gangsters that killed more Black Americans than the KKK. Y'all accept? Shaking my head. Ooh, that's a mean question. That's a mean question, right?
Listen, some people, you know what? You can have good questions, but sometimes people have questions just to be destructive. They just saying stuff to us. Okay, we trying to clean it up right now. So what you like? We ain't Superman. I mean, there's some things that happen in our community. We understand that, but for y'all just pointing it out, like, okay, we trying to clean everything up.
We trying to figure it out, fam. That's why I asked you the question right when he got off about gang culture and the LGBTQ movement. Who do you identify with first?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is
Like, who you? This guy talking about FBA and evicting. Carlos, man. Carlos Cross.
yeah,
Carlos, man. Go ahead back to your culture, man. You
yeah,
shouldn't even be in here.
yeah. His name, Carlos. Yeah, I ain't going. It's not distinctive. It's legit. Snow. Yeah, it's a lot of people that's tapping in, man. We want to see y'all face and we want to hear y'all perspective also because we here to learn, man. We just here to learn and support one another and support what you got going on. I want people to tap in that has their own channel that's talking the talk like we talking. Um,
This too. I like that business talk. What we were saying about investments, about we need to have certain businesses that's
mhm,
in our communities that we know what we deal with everywhere.
yeah, yeah, that's true. That was a SWS. They always point the finger at black on black crime. Yeah, I respect that.
We have arrived. Right. It's people just be talking and they try to bring up the negative that what we trying to fix and they try to say, oh y'all like we ain't on that, man. We trying to do something positive and fix things. So all of that stuff don't even matter. We put y'all there.
Mm. It's a person that's on my channel, Cassettes and Records, talking about who are the council members of the FBA. We need to get in contact with that can help our community. You know, a couple of shows before this FBA stuff started off, and before Fat Joe said the stuff that he said, I was telling Rob at the end of our podcast, we did a 2-hour podcast, and I was saying it's up to us. And I'm gonna say it again. You
Mhm.
know, you see my email, I'll leave my phone number in the chat if I have to. My phone number was on our last live. That's my personal number that I got right here. And I ain't running from nobody. It's up to us, like our elders that was standing on business, the Judge Joe Browns, the what's buddy name that everybody keep putting in the chat that did the Powernomics book,
Claude Anderson.
Claude Anderson. The people that was standing on FBA business is getting older, man. And if you 35 and 40 and up, I don't know if you that age who was saying that comment in my chat or whatever, but it's up to us, dog. You 35 and up, it's up to us, fam.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta link up and handle the business.
Yeah. Gotta
It's
do
it's no more looking for help. Ain't no help coming. You the help.
Yeah.
You gotta help the youth. It's up to us.
The youth. Yeah. We got to do it collectively too. I think we got to do it collectively, and I think that it is up to us, man. It's in the guys that's in their 30s and going into their 40s. So it's like, and in their 40s, you know. So,
Mm-hmm. That's true.
so man, y'all tap in with us. Be
You
on.
got you got any videos found? Let's pull them videos up, huh?
Yeah, let's pull something. What you want to pull up? What
Uh,
y'all, what y'all want us to pull up, man? I know everybody was talking about La Russell. I want to get on some FBA business.
mm-hmm.
What
Mm-hmm.
you say?
Carlos said ninjas hate the truth. Go ahead and say niggas. Nigga, don't abbreviate.
Carlo?
Don't censor it, fam.
Yeah.
And let us know you ain't say something. Don't say ninjas hate the truth. Dr. Claude Anderson put some respect on his name. That's a fact. Dr. Claude Anderson is the truth. I want to do a historically speaking on my channel. I know we on both of our channels right now, but if you're on Water God TV, come subscribe to Trevor Jackson TV. If you on my channel at Trevor Jackson TV, go subscribe to Water God TV because we doing this thing. Like I was saying, we unifying and we doing this thing together. If Rob get 1,000,000 views, I ain't tripping. If I get 1,000,000 views and he don't, he ain't tripping. We just trying to evolve the thought process. That's what we doing. We coming together, and we want to include y'all in the conversation also, fam.
Pull up the Asian. What do you say? Pull up the Asian telling the truth about Black Americans fighting for them to get into the country.
Caesar Blue, put the link in the comment section so Rob can pull it up. Put the link to that video you talking about, and we'll chop it up about it. We want to see it. Salute to the chat, man. I wonder if my things work. Can you hear that, Rob? Salute, Caesar Blue. FBA has no leaders. It doesn't because it's a lineage. It's not a group. New York culture, New York City culture created hip hop. Nowhere else, no one else. Yeah. Who is this guy? Champ Dogs. FBA is bigger than New York City. Hip hop is bigger than New York City. Hip hop took the whole world to create it. The culture of the FBAs created it, even though it was structured in New York City. It was structured in New York City, but it took the collective of the whole world to create it. Real talk. My opinion. Salute Carlos Kraus. Salute Carlos Kraus.
Now, what video did Carlos Cross said that he wanted us to put up?
He never put it in the comment section, so we want to you know what I mean, pull up whatever you you know what I'm saying, you got in mind right now, fam, until he pulls something up. What I would like to pull up is I like the Ice TV too. I like the you know, I think I sent you something too, man, but I don't know, fam. Let me see if you can hear some audio on my end because we both got this good audio.
Said we have no allies. Seeing how this dude Carlos talking, like you would go spend an hour. We must be doing something right, cause there's no way I would go into another culture chat to see what they got going on. It's either I'm trying to do something, I'm trying to give some information to somebody else. I'm
Mm-hmm.
lying. What is you doing in here, Carlos?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. What he doing? Real.
He an agent. I'm telling you, he an agent.
Yeah.
Trying to destruct. He ain't said not one positive thing on here like he want to help us.
So when we like you done had a lot going on, Water God, man, since the new year hit, man. Your channel been popping.
Yeah.
You know, your channel been popping. People been trying to send you copyright strikes.
Yeah,
You
man.
know, Mad Hoffa tried to send you a copyright strike and make sure you couldn't monetize your show. Folks, we supposed to be standing together. Folks don't want to see you win, fam, and we ain't doing nothing but telling the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
the Fat Joe situation, man, or like I know if my page bunking the way it is and my phone bunking the way it is, I know your page going crazy because it's people that's of other lineages and other cultures that's disgruntled. They disgruntled and they want to be able to I'm so sick of FBA passive attitude. Man, if you don't click that link that Water Guy put in the comment section and come in and tell us why you so sick of passive attitudes. We need to hear your perspective. I want to know why you sick of it, what you're sick of, who you're sick of.
Yeah, cool too, but they sick of stuff. I mean, some of these people, man, they mentally they already gone. They're not in a process to help FBA because they mind already is on negativity.
They reacting with hate, fam. Is that what you're saying? There ain't no love in it.
Yeah, so it's like you just speaking out of bitterness. Like I feel you. I mean, we can all hear their point, but
put Marvin Moore comment up, please, fam. Marvin Moore is a pretty long one, and I like that comment because what we was talking about, they took. He talking about he won't support your channel. They took totally out of context, and they took totally out of context.
Wait, so you talking about Trev?
Yeah, and this Water Guy channel, that was me speaking on that topic. He's on your channel. Oh. Water Guy didn't say that. That was me, this Trevor Jackson. I said that. And I didn't say nothing about supporting the homosexuality. He took the whole thing out of context. I said, who do you identify with? We had a brother tap in from California, and he was from the gang culture. And I posed the question, if you in a gang or if you in the LGBTQ community, do you identify with that before you identify with the FBA movement? That was just the question I posed. I didn't say that I support anything. Real talk. Facts. Salute, Patricia. Let's keep on with the conversation. She said, why we even address? We don't even need to address, you know what I'm saying, people in the comment section.
That's why I want y'all to get on some of our positive FBA people because we on real business.
Yeah.
Got a lot of haters in the chat.
That's good though. That's a good thing. That let us know we're doing good though, fam. But that's why we need to get the topics up a discussion and make it happen. Fam.
Yeah, because man, they in here trying to they definitely in here trying to bring us down. Y'all say y'all want to see.
And we should always be us first.
For real.
And I move with the objective mind frame, fam. Like, to me, I can't be mad at a person for what they stand for and for what they believe in. I'm an objective person, so I ain't gonna have no feelings or emotions involved in what they believe and what they got going on. It's just gonna be, this is how I perceive it to be, and I stand on truth.
Stand on the truth with that. Hey, we can't do
even if I'm wrong, I'm standing on the boy, them folks going crazy at that thing, boy.
He said in the
entry into the federal market, then review the free practical guide to getting started.
And Fulton County will now get tax revenue from this community that didn't exist before.
Plus, developer Booker Washington says micro communities are also keeping more money in the residents' pockets.
I'm saving about maybe $2,000. I'll be passing this down to my son.
Welcome back to Official Black Wall Street, the largest app and digital platform connecting you to the best in Black-owned products and services. Head to obws.com to download our app and discover thousands of Black-owned businesses you can shop and review today.
Has an update on how the neighborhood is coming along and is giving us an inside look.
The developer says people have already moved into 20 of the 29 homes in South Park Cottages, and the ball is already rolling on the next location, Union City. Crews are putting the finishing touches on the final 9 tiny homes. 16 months after construction began, all 29 have been sold.
The money they spend is directly impacting this community. College Park will now get, and Fulton County will now get tax revenue from this community that didn't exist before.
Plus, developer Booker Washington says micro communities are also keeping more money in the residents' pockets.
I'm saving about maybe $2,000. I'll be passing this down to my son.
Equity. With rent continuously on the rise across Metro Atlanta, Janice Williams chose to buy for the same size space.
I was considering getting an apartment because I'm downsizing from a 5-bedroom house on the South Side, and it was just too much. My son moved out. He has a new baby, a new family he's building, and my mother is elderly. She couldn't go up and down the 16 flights of steps to her bedroom. It just makes more sense.
Williams has been in the neighborhood for 3 weeks. Washington says there are several other residents like her, singles, single parents, couples, and retirees.
The residents of South Park are diverse. They range from 40,000 upwards to millionaires that live here.
The average rent in Metro Atlanta is about $2,000 a month. Washington says the average mortgage here is $1,500, and he has his eyes set on the next project, Union Park.
Expanding in all urban metro area markets is important because every metro area market is affected by high real estate prices and squeezing out those in the lower income. So we are eyeing and targeting the center of Atlanta. We have a long waiting list, an interest list of well over 3,000 of people that desire a micro home project.
In College Park, Teresa Bowles, 11 Alive News.
Now, for more videos censoring Black business news and Black excellence, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And don't forget to share this video. Head to OBW.
All right, that was just a little Black business. What you think?
You know,
Bill?
that's interesting because I feel like Atlanta is it's a cheap place to stay, but I feel like communities and building communities and new development communities to help Black families is undermined, and I don't think that people are really well versed in real estate. And I think that majority of our people are renting, like 80 to 90% of our race or the FBAs are renting. And I've made announcements on my channel and stuff about brothers and stuff coming together to help build credit scores and help put money together. Somebody's supposed to put a link in the comment section. We need that link. And put money together because we need more Black developments. It's not I see somebody talking about racism and discrimination. It's not a racist or discrimination problem. I think that it's a unity problem. And at the end of the day, our people can come together, and we need to be able to build new development communities, not just for people to live in them, but for people to get in a community, build equity, and leave the community and have a start of life, a financial start. You know what I'm saying? Just to be able to start. And I don't know why we can't come together to do that, because it's easier. It's easier than people may think it is, because it's only one person doing it. But if we could link up and come together, a multitude of people, it will be way more easier to be able to build communities. And it don't matter about, it could be in Tennessee, Georgia. I don't know about Florida right now, boy. Y'all hurting right now with them floods and the water insurance and all of that, though, Rob.
Yeah, it's high. It's high up here. The insurance is going up. Some of the some high rises on the beach are so old. Prices is coming down on them because it's not safe. You know what I mean? So it's definitely changing, but definitely it's opportunity for us to come in and take our money out of this, you know, the taxes and the interest that's going on. Because with interest, sometimes, man, we spending a lot of money.
Interest is high, but that's when you got to deal with the bank, though.
Yeah.
If we own it, the interest could be a different thing, though.
Be a different thing.
You know what I'm saying? It's totally different. We could help our owns if we don't got to deal with the bank. And then if we deal with Black banks, you know, It's way different.
man.
Yeah, that's true. I like that. I like that conversation though, man. Guy, hit the link, man. Tap in with your boys, man. Hit that link, man. We had one of your brothers from Cali, you know, chop it up with us on the show. He was talking about gangs and the FBA culture, and we appreciate him tapping in. But I would like to hear your perspective on.
Carlos on your channel, so I couldn't kick him out.
Oh, damn, he on my channel, fam. So hold on. Oh, so we got, dang, I got a whole bunch of folk on my channel tapping in. I didn't even know y'all was tapped in like that. We appreciate y'all, man. Real talk. They might have to come to your channel to be able to get on the screen. I don't even got the link, fam. Go to Water Guy. Hey, I'm gonna send a link in my comment section for y'all to be able to tap in with Water Guy TV show and go subscribe to my brother channel. And when y'all subscribe to his channel, hit the link in the description so y'all can be able to come in on the show, man. Real talk. I want y'all to participate in the conversation.
Dr. Tiffany Coates, she said something about us, supermarkets.
It's guy. I put it in my chat. That's go to Water Guy channel, and when you go to his channel and you see the comment section, Water Guy got the link. You know what I'm saying? For y'all to be able to. Boy, I had 100 people on my channel. Fam, they done left and went to yours, fam. I got 27 now, ever since I put the link. Come on over to, but I want them to come to your channel though, so they can be able to come in and join in on the conversation though. I don't care about no views and likes, man. It's about the conversation. Y'all still on this corny shit. Yeah, we are, fam. We're gonna be on it until, you know what I'm saying?
Who is that, Carlos?
Well, Carlos. How you a victim when you don't own it? I need to stop reading the comment section and just have a conversation with you, my brother.
Yeah, I can't kick him out. You can kick him out. I can't. If you would, I would have been kicked him out. But that's
I ain't gonna do them like that. I ain't gonna.
Cool. But I like some of y'all ideas, Tiffany, Ronnie. Been having some good ideas.
Star Child too. Star Child been tapping in, and they said they've been sending links, but I haven't seen none of the links that Star Child been sending me.
For land more than 100 acres. It's a lot of land in like South Georgia, man. That's like the capital right now. North Carolina too. How is y'all with land up there? I'm hearing North Carolina got land.
North Carolina high, fam. This is the beginning of the East Coast.
Yeah.
So when you think of North Carolina, think of Philadelphia, New Jersey, DC, and all of that. This is the beginning. People won't believe it, but it costs more to live in Charlotte, North Carolina than it do Atlanta. Way more too. And then I see a comment where a person said $1 circulates for only 6 hours in the Black community compared to other communities. What's your thoughts about that, though, Rob? Because that is a conversation like the circulation of $1 before it's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why we got to get it in people's mind to stay on code. That you definitely got to support people that we put in position that we feel that are solid.
This is what I think would be good for people in the chat and people that's tapped in with us, fam.
Oklahoma has a lot of land. Yeah.
Oklahoma does have a lot of land. South Carolina too, Missouri, all of that has a lot of land out there. If you have a business and you in the chat, put your link in the comment section to what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? And I want to support it. If you want to have a conversation and you want us to promote what you got going on, put your link in the comment section and we'll support whatever you got going on. Come on the show and promote what you got going on. Click the link that Rob has been putting in the comment section and talk about what businesses you doing, what you trying to do to evolve your people and help your people. And let's grow together.
Let's grow together. Cause what I do, right, guys, I'm a water treatment manufacturer. We just put together water treatment for our people specifically, but we do it because our prices we give factory direct pricing. So
break down what water treatment is first, Rob, because I want to know what is water treatment.
So water treatment is if you got city or well water like me, I got well water. So I got more responsibility to make sure my water is clean. City is not treating my water for me. A lot of people are in city water, where the city is pretty much treating the water for you, making sure it's safe. They put the chlorine in it and they send it to you. Now the problem with that is the chemicals. If y'all go to ewg.org, uh, they're exceeding the level of contaminants and chemical that's in the water.
Yeah.
Nobody really saying nothing. So this is pretty much for other races. We do see our people getting water treatment systems, but for the most part, it's really a lot of the other nationalities that really care about our water, and us as our people are stuck in bad situations when it comes to water treatment. So that's water treatment. A lot of people drink water, but we got a reverse osmosis system, so all our water is clean. We drink the water that we got from the well. We don't buy bottled water. We don't want to drink out of plastic. We drink out of glass. So as y'all here, I have this thing, like 10.
Break it down. Why 10? Why the materials matter what you drink out of? Because I'm drinking out of plastic.
Now that, so the microplastic, they just did a study. See, as time goes on, they're putting out more studies and more research. So the research is showing that we're eating and digesting about 5 grams worth of plastic every week. So because of that plastic, this is what's causing what they call could cause you with micro cancer.
Digestive system. It can mess up your digestive system and all of that type of stuff where you can't digest your food fast.
Yeah.
I like this conversation, fam.
But it really affects FBA, because majority of all the people that's having the problems, if you're seeing, it's our community. If you're seeing with any
high blood pressure, diabetes, inflammation,
it's us. So that's something that I think is real important that I do, and I make sure I take care of my people. I've been doing it in Florida for 10 years, but it's definitely something that's important. But it also in lines of food, health, we have to get healthier as a people.
I like this where the conversation going now, because this is something that we both are educated brothers on. And both of us, if y'all tapped into this channel, both of us are vegan. So what a vegan really is no animal products in our food at all. So what interests me about veganism is I think about what people originally ate. Folks might not have been vegan though, but the diet of the people from the 15 and 1600s was more real. They couldn't go to the gas station and get chips and oatmeal cream pies and juices with a whole bunch of sugars in it and stuff. It's like a war against our health, and they're trying to kill us off, knock us off. And I don't know if people are aware that you go to work and work hard and kill yourself with what you want to consume or whatever, though, man.
For real, man.
And I just like that conversation about you talking about what you did with water treatments and all of that type of stuff, because, man, I just went to a restaurant, was so good today. I went to this place called the Flower Child. If anybody know about the Flower Child,
it's me that too, fam. Yeah.
In any city that y'all located in, tell us what you think about the Flower Child. I had what's the rice, the black rice called? Forbidden rice. I had a forbidden rice and vegetables meal. But when you, as a vegan, fam, what you think about like foods that's white potatoes, white rice, talk to me,
got a thing, man. You know what? That I've been peeping, because I feel like even with sugar, right? Sugar, cocaine, salt, all of these minerals, I feel like is man-made process. It's bleached. These aren't really white, and this is a part I feel like the whitewashing that we got. So I don't consume white sugar. I consume white salt. I just don't feel like anything that's bleached like that. You know what? I don't even
Why did they bleach everything though, fam? Is that a power thing? Like
the same thing with Jesus. When they had Jesus on the wall and they had him white, it's like I feel like the whitewashing. You know what I mean, of us.
Mm-hmm.
We
White,
saying
they say that the sweet potato is healthier than the bleached white potato. I had the
Mhm.
forbidden rice today. It digests fast and all of that old type of stuff. And it's better for you than the bleached rice or whatever. It's just that I wonder why did they do that? Like to is a power thing, a whitewashing thing you were saying. That's just interesting to me.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It's definitely interesting. Well, we got people in the chat talking about the conspiracy goes. The tap water has chemicals in it to turn people gay and trans and female products to dump in the water. Yeah. So I ain't gonna say I don't know about turning them gay, but I will say this. It is research that shows that the fluoride that was in the water coated your it brought the IQ level down in children.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a book that I've been pushing and letting people know. It's called The
Get,
Mind Environmental Racism. A lot of
mm-hmm.
people don't know about that, but a lot of
Ooh.
black people are in positions that where they got environmental racism that's done to them.
A terrible thing to waste, environmental racism and its assault on the American. I got to get that book. Well, we in here see, this is what I'm talking about, fam. We promoting books and everything, fam.
Yeah, man, because we got to give them this information, man. I mean, we don't take serious in our water, and I'm glad you're saying that about tap water because the stories in there of people where uh, they they dumped stuff in their water, and I think it was kind of on an experimental basis, but it's been black towns where they dump stuff in their waters in the 20s. I mean, in the 20s.
It was a person saying that they needed you in Michigan, fam. They said that they need you in Michigan right now. You heard about, I wish you could pull the clip up with Obama in Michigan talking about the water. What city was that again, y'all? Flint. I think it was Flint, Michigan, when Obama was up there lying to them about what he was gonna do, and he never did it.
Right. It still ain't right. It still
Yeah,
ain't right. That's more of it's a big conspiracy, man. It's a big conspiracy.
that's crazy that around Michigan, the Great Lakes, they have the biggest natural water in probably the world or in the country. But why is the water bad in Flint, Michigan, and in the Detroit area, man? That's crazy.
I think, they had a lot of factories back in the days when they was
Mhm.
making those cars and stuff and that runoff too.
Yeah.
So that's where it comes from, man. A lot of these manufacturing plants and they don't know where to put these chemicals.
Hmm.
So now you get fined. Companies can get fined for putting chemicals certain where after they manufacture and make stuff. But back in the days, they used to be like, well, let's just dump it in just dump it in the black towns.
Now, we've been talking about health and consuming foods or whatever. It's been a video. I don't know if you can pull that up though, Rob, about the AIDS in Houston and Atlanta. Is that over promoted or is that a fact?
Wait, say that again. What you said?
It was a conversation just recently about AIDS in Atlanta and in Houston amongst the black community. They're saying that 90% of the people with AIDS in the United States is from America. Is that propaganda? Is that cap, fam? Is that a lie? Or it's just interesting that they always promote that, fam?
I'm gonna say it's propaganda. I just don't believe the stuff they put out for the media on black people. I think it has a marketing play on it. If you look at the news, they always show
Mm-hmm.
black crimes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It'll be, they can have a white crime right here and a black crime, and they're just gonna show the black crime. I think because it's more marketable, it makes us more upset. It's gonna get more attention. It's gonna sell more than, if you had two white guys fighting, ain't nobody really care about it.
Do you think that homosexuality is over promoted in our community? Because it's promoted heavy now. Like I watch a Netflix movie and it be men kissing and stuff. I ain't saying that y'all do what y'all do, man. I ain't hating on nobody, but I ain't for it personally. But do you think it's over promoted to our community and it's causing division and it's causing a lack of our people? Somebody talking about y'all scared. I ain't scared. But at the end of the day, I just don't want to offend people.
No. I think that it is an attack on the black family, black love. So I feel like, yeah, there's something that's going on because we can tell, the conflict with male and female, and they got this red pill, and it's affecting us the most. You see other cultures, they sticking together. The woman is with the man. They don't have the problems at trying to pick a best fit. In our community, it seems like women want perfect fits, men want perfect fits, and then everybody just like, well, you know what? I ain't even messing with nobody.
Play that last comment, found Sun Kisser. That was hilarious. I like, oh, what they say? I'm a lead because y'all too slow. You jump from water to AIDS. Never mention the man that discovered the water system the BM made, and they destroyed him and it. One thing at a time. Please, we need y'all help. This is the problem. This is the problem. They want us to stay on one topic for 30 minutes, and we got to switch a few topics. I think people's attention span short. You know what I'm saying? It's you got to tap in. I wish we had the number. Oh man, boy, I wish I could pull it. I'm gonna put the number in the chat. Y'all can call into the show.
Got positive people too. They say, I'm with you on that food and water. The environment is killing us. By listening to y'all, I see y'all on some positive. See, you always got some people out here, man, that's just
player hating, fam.
Just player hating. They trying to tear FBA down. They don't like FBA. They don't like us having these meetings and talking and being positive and we cheering each other on. They like, damn, man, these niggas.
Put my number up there so somebody can call into the show, fam, if you don't mind. Right there on the screen. So if they want to call in, no, let's finish one convo. Okay, Sun Kisser, call into the show, man. So we can, you know what I'm saying? My number get ready to pop up. I'm gonna pull you up and hear your conversation. But I think the AIDS conversation is important too. The homosexuality conversation is important. I hope that didn't offend you, because if a homosexual person is watching, I don't want to offend nobody. I love everybody at the end of the day. I want everybody to win. But I'm gonna pose a question to everybody that I talk to. A female that's a stud. She's a stud, right? I asked her this question. We've been
Go ahead.
We've been on our FBA business hard. And I was asking, can you love your people and not want to procreate with men at the same time? Can you really stand on FBA business and not want to procreate with your male partners at the same time? Because that's a good question to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not that, but if you don't want to procreate with the man at the same time, how can you say that you love your people?
It's all important. 59-year-old straight female.
Salute, Sun Kisser.
For real. That water is important. Yep, the water is important.
The water, the food consumption, everything is important, man. I just want to be able to help our people evolve. That's all, fam. That's all I want to do. Somebody called in, and I done missed the call, fam.
Oh, call, man. Stop drinking tap water and get out that fast food. Yeah. Tap water, you're going to actually buy bottled water.
Somebody that called into
it's a conversation being had, which means if
answer the phone.
Exactly, Karma.
Can you hear the phone ringing, Rob?
I can hear it. I appreciate you, Karma. You're right.
Oh, see, we ain't get ready to do that now.
The little haters. It ain't. You probably need a little haters to make us grow. Give us some information that we can run with.
Yeah, that's true, because at the end of the day, we ain't on no type of foolishness, man. Somebody was tapping in from Jacksonville too, boy. I want to hear y'all perspective too, cause salute to Jacksonville, Florida. I rock with Florida heavy, even though I don't like y'all football teams, but I rock with y'all heavy.
Man, they call Duval.
Yeah.
They ain't hit back, huh?
We got somebody from New York calling in right now.
Yeah.
Tapping into the show.
Let's do it. Now you got health as well.
You tapping in Water Guy TV and Trevor Jackson TV. What's popping? Oh, dang, they didn't even answer that. Hung up. Somebody else calling in, though.
Put what do you think is an alternative for clean drinking water? Reverse osmosis, man. We sell those here.
You tapping into Water Guy TV and Trevor Jackson TV. What's popping?
Peace, God. Peace.
Peace, God. Peace. What's good, fam? Peace.
Peace. This is song. One of the.
Can I ask you a question? I apologize. Can you take us off speakerphone, please?
How about now?
You sound crispy.
All right. I just saw one of the 3 people on the screen, and I wanted to speak out on one of them because he claims to be this type of person that he never was. You understand? He was a part of the nation, which is a foundational Black American nation called the 5% Nation.
Okay.
Mr. Busta. Okay. So Busta never lived a day in Jamaica.
Okay.
Okay. Busta's not what a Jamaican would call a Jamaican. A Jamaican would tell you that if you never lived in Jamaica, you're an American. They'll tell you that. They don't say where your parents are. They'll say where you're born.
Yeah.
So in his culture, because I'm married to 2 Jamaican women, and their children were born here, and they tell them, you're American.
Mm-hmm.
So when he speaks against the foundational Black Americans, not knowing his family, his lineage, they all grew up in America. None of them played Jamaican music. None of them were dancing and acting Jamaican. They were all trying to be American. And the music that they did was 100% foundational Black American music. For him to speak out now and be on this anti-Black American thing highly offends him.
That's what's up.
We're from the same, we're basically about 30 minutes from each other. So I vividly remember him in the rap scene. I'm close to 60.
Yeah.
So I can run down a lot of people from Chuck D on up. And I've seen that he never was anything but American.
Yeah.
Until people started gravitating to this reclaiming their Yardie heritage, which they actually only know secondhand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like me claiming to be African. I'm American. I was born in America. I can say I'm African American. I don't know one ancestor in Africa. I can't tell you one street in Africa. So for me to say I'm African because my lineage may possibly date back to some tribe in Ghana or something like that, I'm not Ghanaian.
Yeah.
And I'm not walking around pretending to be.
The maximum length. To replay your message, press 1.
I'm part of an organization that is pro-Black, so I really respect the whole organization, and I need to hear more about the FBA, and y'all need to speak this because I'm older. I'm an older guard, right?
Yeah.
So when I was in the nation, I was a baby guard. I'm an older guard now, but you younger people, y'all need to force this on the public because any other group of people forcing their lineage out there, they paying them and giving them reparations and telling them you should be proud of your heritage. You should be proud of where you came from. And you should be proud of your lineage. But when we do it, we're being radical or disrespectful. We're not blowing up buildings. We're not shooting at people. We're just saying we're tired of everybody else feeling
to send it back.
To the back of the bus.
To cancel
hold on. Let me stop. You got something planned at the same time?
Press pound or hang up.
I heard
your message has been sent. Thank you for calling.
Keep going. Keep going, my brother.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was getting sorry.
I heard some feedback or something. It was some messaging or something going on. But
well, my phone had both numbers coming in.
Okay.
Had both numbers coming in. Now, I went to a school. Matter of fact, let me give you my first reaction to reality of who I was when I went to Little Rock, Arkansas, around 1973, and my mother was going to her hometown, and we went to go eat. They said we don't serve black people. And that's in America. Okay, so I'm a foundational Black American, and we were told that we were not allowed to eat in a restaurant in her hometown that she grew up in. You know, she returned like 15 years later, and it was still radically very segregated. Okay, they would never ask me, was I Jamaican, Ghanaian, Trinidadian? I could have been anything. Once they seen that skin color, they would have said, you're Black.
Yeah.
They're not going to care if you're from respect to the Haitian posse, respect to wherever y'all from, but they don't care about that. When they shot Amadou Diallo, they thought he was Black.
Yeah.
Okay? When they beat up Louima, and they violated him in New York. I don't know if you remember Abner Louima. Back in the day, he was a Haitian brother. They took a punch or two. Okay? They didn't ask him what country his parents were from. They looked at his skin color and said, we're going to live with this justice for him. And it's time for us, you know, this is the one thing that people need to know. Until we establish a nation, we're never going to get reparations, we're never going to get respect, and we're going to constantly be put under every time another minority comes into focus and starts. It could be the Venezuelans. We're disrespecting them. It could be the Venezuelans. They'll get more rights than us once they establish, oh, we're Venezuelan American, and we want to be treated this way.
But like you said, you just said, though, that they don't care about that. We all are Black. That's why FBA is created, because that's not what we're trying to identify as no more. That's the main reason FBA was created, because we want to identify something so we can be able to know who we are, search for our lineage, and get reparations. Because identifying as Black doesn't mean anything. Identifying as
doesn't mean nothing.
We can say the same thing for white people, because what is white? Yep. What is white? White is nothing to identify as also. But
white is anything that's not Black or mixed, you know.
Yeah, that's true. What part of NY are you calling from, my brother?
I'm calling from a place known as Long Island, and it contains the borough of Brooklyn, Queens, Nassau County, and Suffolk County. But no one likes to admit that they're from Long Island. They're like Busta, who went to high school in Long Island. But no one likes to admit that they're from Long Island, from Method Man, Meth Claims, the dark claims.
Keith Murray and all them boys from?
Keith Murray is out from out here.
Yeah.
Rakim, EPMD. The list goes on. For the 80s, we had a lot of brothers that claim that they're from these other. I'm gonna give you one too that won't admit it because you went to school with us. LL Cool J. He won't tell you he's from Long Island. He is.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
From eye account, from visual eye account.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's sad that we have to explain that the descendants of slaves should be respected and treated, you know. I say this much, and no disrespect to the small hat people, because I'm not going to say their names because I'm going to get you guys in trouble. But had they endured what we endured in America, how do you think they would be treated now? You see how they're treated around the world, but already. They would not endure the stuff that we endure on a day-to-day basis. The racism. I watched at least 4 innocent Black people being murdered within the last 12 months. Starting with the first girl that got shot in the head by saying, "I'm going to rebuke you in the name of Jesus." It had a pot of water that was no longer in her head. She got shot in the head. I can't remember her name.
I remember that video. You remember that, Rob? Yeah.
We've already forgotten her name. Okay? Including me.
Yeah.
So recently, the guy got choked out, and inmate got choked out on camera, and now they're on paid leave.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, a couple of years ago, I noticed in New York City, that this is a report that not too many people carried. They found a Chinese police precinct in New York. They were monitoring the New York police precinct, and when it was Asian affairs, they would tap into the system, and they would go make sure one of their secret police would go answer the call. It was one of their people. You understand? They have that much power and influence. that they can set up a fake police precinct in New York City.
That's interesting.
So we sit here and have to struggle just to say, officer, don't shoot me if you pull me over. Right, I noticed something here. We're going from Negro to colored to Afro-American to black. And none of those are a nation.
Right. So, what you think with us, FBA?
The only nation, the only group, and I'm not of any other lineage, but the only group that I have to sit back and give a shout to is the Haitians. The Haitians, when they got freed, part of their freedom was that all blacks were freed. And that $1 billion was put against them to make them poor.
Yeah.
But then that's a very rich nation. They have a thing over there called iridium. Iridium is a big mountain of it. The media hit 80 years ago, and there's a mountain of this thing called iridium. It's used for cell phones, satellites, all these things. So that distraction is going on over there is because there's trillions of dollars worth of minerals.
Yeah.
So, we know America is always the son of the colonizer. America is the son of Great Britain. The only reason America is because we did not want to pay British tax. And they couldn't afford the British tax after they stopped slavery.
Yeah.
So they're the same evil people. Sorry, I don't think doesn't give nobody.
I do agree with you though. Haitians do stand on business when it comes to
you don't see that?
Fighting for themselves.
I'm not Haitian, but I give them mad respect.
I see it because they stand on business for fighting for themselves.
Fact.
They might be the people that fight for themselves the most. Because I just seen where buddy named Barbecue overthrew their leader. And
Barbecue, yeah, for real.
And to be honest with you, he wasn't doing what he's supposed to did for them. And Barbecue came in and him and his squad came and took over. And he's still standing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said this is the people's nation. This is the people's nation. Right here in America, we don't claim nothing. We don't even own one state out of 50. We could buy Kansas. We got 3 people right now that could buy Kansas. Oprah, Jay-Z, Kanye, and one other person together could buy a state with the amount of money they have. They literally can band together and buy land that would equal a state, where we can have our own community.
You know why they
and go back to what it was? Because remember before we did want to be separate. Somebody talked us against him, who's a great man, but he often thought about it before he passed away and said, "I believe I laid my people into a burning building."
MLK.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I got an African lineage. I got American Indian lineage. My parents were born down south. I am black, period. Ain't no way around it. My great-grandmother was half German. I'm not German. I am black.
Yeah. Gotcha. Salute, my brother.
Right, my brother.
Salute to the brothers. I love what y'all do. And I'm not going to be old enough to see us get far enough where we need to, but we need to get political power and influence. We got enough money to buy rims and shit like that, stuff like that. We need political power and influence.
Yeah.
That's the only way. What are the people that stole the alphabet? You see how much power they have? You disrespect one, I can't even say their name because I know that if you do, you're going to get in trouble. That's how black people need to be.
I agree with that. And do you have any handles or any way we can contact you, or social media or YouTube channel that we can promote right now for you, my brother, before you go?
Nah, but I'll give you out my info. I'm a 3-time cancer survivor. I'm an amputee. I survived colon cancer, lung cancer, and I had my right hip amputated at 53. And I'm a survivor. I'm a 5%. That's my 5% is my culture. FBA is my lineage.
What's the mathematics of the day, my brother?
You know the mathematics?
I'm asking you. I don't know. I'm not a 5%. I love it though. I love the knowledge of self factor of the 5%ers though. But I'm just asking you.
Okay, the mathematics of today is power, and power is the truth. So this is a The truth is the truth is the truth is the truth. I'm saying we are learning the truth.
Okay.
Gotcha.
The problem is if you don't have any knowledge of your culture, you'll never know the truth. You have to know where you came from, to know where you're going. And you know, I'm not going to try to convert people to Islam, but Islam is my culture. But FBA is also my culture, and a lot of I wouldn't want to discourage anyone from claiming that, because that's our birthright.
Yeah, that's just a lineage, fam.
I chose the 5%, but our birthright is foundational Black American. You know, I remember I'm a little older than you. So when I grew up, everybody was Black.
Yeah,
African Indians was Black. Puerto Ricans in my neighborhood was Black. Haitians was Black. Everybody was Black.
We off at now, my brother, and we highly appreciate you. Make sure you tap into us tomorrow. We off that Black stuff though. We ain't Black no more. Yeah. Them days over with. We finding out who we originally are. Thank you for calling in. If you up tomorrow, tap into the show tomorrow. We appreciate you, fam.
Yo, peace to the human families of the earth, and peace to the gods, peace to the FBA. Y'all keep moving it, man. The youth is the truth. The youth wouldn't be corrupted if we didn't mess them up. These people that want to disrespect these young folks that's out here banging and doing all this, they are the grandchildren of hope.
Salute. I had to let the brother go, fam. He could go. I had to hang up on the nigga, fam. But yeah, I had to let you go, fam. I apologize if you feel any type of way about that, but we had to get you off.
I love my elders, but we had a question I want to get to, and just to let everybody know, the question was, what can I do for water treatment? You know, if I'm not living and I don't have my own water source. Okay, so what you could do is pretty much alkaline water, right? I would say just regular reverse osmosis water. But they got a system now where you can have an alkaline filter, and you can get alkaline water right from your sink. You can get like 50 gallons a day, and every year you got to change the filter. That'll probably run you around $299, $300. But that's probably the best way that you can get drinking water. If you want to shower and you're not in a home, it's gonna be tough for you.
That's what I want. I want that pure shower water.
Yeah, the shower water. Now that's gonna go outside your home. It's gonna be 2 tanks. So if y'all go to envirely.com, envirely.io, I got some pictures of some stuff that we did. But just to educate y'all, like, you know, that's how it goes. It's either you want it the whole house, because when somebody get a new house, they don't want that tap water clogging their pipes, messing up the water using appliances. You know what I mean? Messing up their clothes, the washing machine. So they are normally, when people move into a house, they get a softener.
Yeah.
Take that stuff out, and then they get a drinking water system right underneath the sink, so when they drink and cook. So
that costs some bread too, though, don't it?
Now listen,
bread.
Look, there's these companies out here, and they're trying to hit you across the head because they feel like you don't know, especially our people. Because our people say like that, they be like, man, that costs some bread, and they got guys that sit there, test your water, and they don't give you, you know, the factory direct pricing. So it could get expensive depending who you're going through, but that's why we do what we do, because we make sure that we give our people factory direct pricing, man, so it ain't killing.
Hey, salute to you, Rob. I want to salute to that last brother who called in. Even though he was going in for a while, I want to salute to him because he said his body parts was amputated and all that type of stuff. He said he had dealt with some health issues and all of that type of stuff, man. And I want to salute to him for that, though. But, you know, it's people in the chat, too, also talking about, he started speaking on that 5% stuff, the 5% nation and all of that. And I'm interested in that because those are the people that always speak knowledge of self, the mathematics of the day. You know, and there was people in the comment section saying, my brother got the mathematics wrong. What's the mathematics of the day then? Y'all educate me and Rob on the mathematics of the day.
Know what that means?
I'm tapped in, but I ain't a part of the organization or whatever though. But I'm tapped in on everything that's available in the world.
Right.
Yeah. Keep the conversation going, fam. I'm about to pour me up a glass right quick. I'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Okay. He said, what do y'all think about order delivery water? Order delivered water. You can't trust it. You know what I mean? Listen, when you get stomach aches or when you get sickness sometimes or you get most of the sickness you're gonna get is gonna be from water. So I don't condone people getting uh water where somebody's making the water and they bringing it to you, in my opinion. But so he put your J's 250. It don't cost that much. No, 250 is not in this industry. What I'm talking about, these companies will probably charge you like 800, 900. We be taking care of our people, man. To be real, but they really price gauging on water treatment. 85% of you don't know what 10% tricking. 85%.
Mm-hmm. FBA salute. 85% don't know, won't know. 10% is tricking to 85%, and the rest is the poor righteous teachers. I'm not a 5%er, but I understand the game. Yeah. April's Jewel is in the comment section too, talking about where the gods and earths at. What's today's mathematics? He wants to know. Yeah, I want to be educated on today's mathematics. I want to know. He said 5 is power. Okay, thank you.
Somebody said I don't trust it neither, right? That's what it comes down to, man. It comes down to trust. You got to know what's going on. But
Hey, we might need to wrap this thing up though, Ra. Or
I mean, I'm gonna put one more in the chat for y'all, man. If y'all want to tap in with us.
Because when we come back tomorrow,
yeah, we going in, huh?
We standing on business, man, and I would highly appreciate it if we had all of y'all back tomorrow, because we got a few topics that we didn't tap on today. We just wanted to touch in with the FBA and with our people, man. That's all we wanted to do.
Yeah, we got to do that. It's a must. I appreciate everybody. And we're gonna keep the pressure up, man, on them on disrespect. Cause I seen some comments what somebody said, and they said, "Hey, we ain't gonna be able to make it if we constantly getting disrespected." Some people don't like the name FBAs because they believe in this all of us the same BS. If all of us the same, why do we have to be separate ourselves? Maybe because everyone dislike us. Both love our ish.
Yeah, I seen what a brother was talking about. We all black. It's a saying in the South. I don't know if it's nationwide, but all skin folk, the rest of it, man.
Yeah. I already know.
All skin folk ain't kin folk. You know what I'm saying? That's a saying in the South. I don't know if that's all nationwide or whatever though, but in the South, all skin folk ain't kin folk. Yeah. If you block the trolls, I'll be back. We might have to do something to where if people want wrenches, but you got to show support to the show if you want a wrench. I got people that got wrenches on my channel. Y'all get to talk. Rob, you might have to do something about that because you got a lot of folks on your channel.
What you said? What you said now?
You might have to give some folks some wrenches, fam.
How you do that?
We'll talk about it after her though. But they got to support to get a wrench. You got to be a supporter to get a wrench because we need moderators to handle the business in the chat. If you talking a little too reckless, we get the moderator on you and they handle the business.
Yeah, you're right.
They get you up out of here quick.
Get you up out of here. That's what we gonna have, y'all. We need y'all to help us in that chat.
Yeah.
We need y'all to get him out of here. So he gonna explain me that, and we gonna put that because I want to read all positive message from y'all. Y'all be giving a lot of love, saying a lot of positive stuff. So I hate to have somebody trying to tear us down. We give them publicity,
Yeah, we don't want no trolls and all that old type stuff though, man. Real talk.
So we ain't got nobody checking in, but man, I'm looking forward to the show with Trev tomorrow. I see that link, but we don't know how to hyperlink it.
Did somebody call? Hold up. I think somebody called. Nah, didn't nobody call. Didn't nobody call. We done took the number down. Tomorrow we're gonna have the number planted on the screen though. We're gonna have that number planted on that screen, fam.
Yeah. So yeah, man, y'all tell us what we wanna, cause the next show we already got planned, but y'all definitely keep us on point and let us know what y'all want for us from the show, or what y'all looking forward to, cause I want to put something nice together with everybody. You want outside dialogue, or else what's the point of discussing topics? Billionaires always want to hear what the outside point of view is. Let me put this up. It makes sense. You want outside dialogue, or else what's the point of if discussing topics? And billionaires always want to hear an outside point of view. That's how they make their next move. I ain't gonna lie, y'all haters do be making me it give me ideas, because y'all speak really real, but sometimes we don't be wanting to hear all that. We want to hear the things that we're trying to do to move forward. We already know we got a long road.
Oh, we're gonna be tomorrow. We're gonna be on one tomorrow. We're gonna have a real good show. And I think I noticed something, like people want us to stay on topics longer, and I be thinking that people have a short attention span. But I appreciate the people that follow our channel, because their attention span ain't short. They want to stay on the topic. They want to stay on the subject at hand, and I like that.
I like that too. I like to stand on that topic. Mathematics. So, man, yeah, y'all give us some ideas. Brandy Coat, shout out to Brandy Coat, Michael Phillips, Marvin Moore, D. You got even Pablo Lopez. You got a good one there. April Jules, man. Shout out to everybody who commented. We love and appreciate y'all, man. FBA love all day. What was your how you normally close them out on your show, Trev?
You know, I say the highest thing that you can do in life, you know what I mean, is have peace, love, and abundance. But you can't forget to go get you some money. Real talk.
Right. Hold on, man. We got one. Somebody just tapped in. Big fan Breezy.
Yo.
You there? What's up, big friend?
Big fan. Yeah, like a fan. Like it's hot outside. I'm about to put a fan on.
I got you.
I just do really sports content, but I thought this topic was interesting because you know what I'm saying? All right, long story short, I used to work in a library. I worked in a library, and when I worked in the library, 3 Spanish people came in and they was telling a story. The story was basically that they found out through, you know, just stories that we will connect it through music. You know what I'm saying? So to see all of this FBA thing going through, we were connected to music. And I'm gonna say how. They explained that we was all in the same trade on Puerto Rico. We was all part of it, and all of us being captured, we would communicate through drums because we didn't share the same tongue. So the way you hit a drum, whether it be boom, 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 that meant something. If you tap it a certain way, hit it a certain way, a certain rhythm, all of these different ways of hitting a drum meant something. And they was also explaining that the difference between an African drum and a Spanish drum, quote unquote, is how tight how tight it is, how tight the string is. Like you could loosen up the string on a drum and it'll make the same sound, or tighten and loosen it. But basically they playing the same instruments in different ways. And I just think there's a lot of more similarities to our culture, things that could bring us together. And, you know, and that's what those guys show me at the library, that we have way more similarities, and even DNA. They even speak to how there's African DNA in Spanish people. You know what I'm saying? So there's just a lot of things that could bring us together, but it just seems like, you know what I mean? Social media is find a way to divide us some way or another. You know what I'm saying? So it's just tough, bro.
Hey, we appreciate that comment, man. I appreciate that. What you think about what he just said, Rob? Because that was interesting.
Yeah, it is tough, man. I mean, I get exactly what he's saying. It's just for us, we've been through so much that we have to understand who we are because we're confused. We don't know, who's standing, who is in our lineage and who is not. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we got to get that. That's just respect, just for us knowing who we are and know what tribes we belong to. I think that's just important.
Y'all listen to Dave Calloway?
I
Yeah,
have been
yeah.
listening today. Yep, Dan Calloway.
He talked about how we were here before, and to me, I'll be honest with you, I was listening to Umar Johnson before that, but then when I heard Dan Calloway, I thought I gave a lot of credit to Dan Calloway because I think it's plausible. It's plausible to believe that we were already here, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Before I heard of Dan Calloway, it's because I read a book called "They Came Before Columbus" by Ivan Van Sertima,
Well,
and
the history that they teach us in America is not before slavery. They teach us at slavery. They act like these multitude of races that came from Africa started at slavery. But what happened before slavery, though? You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It's a book y'all can reference. It's written by a gentleman named Ivan Van Sertima. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And if you know, he speaks of the Olmecs, the sculptures of the Olmec heads. He talks about how maize or a certain kind of corn was how you say naturally grown in Africa, but it's in Africa, and it's because of the trade. This wasn't no slave trade. This was just a barter trade. Like we were sharing crops, corn, maize, all of this. And like while I'm talking, y'all can actually Google the book. It's called "They Came Before Columbus," by Ivan Van Sertima. This is where you hearing me take a lot of the inserts or references and the stuff that I'm saying right now on your podcast is coming from that book.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Very important book, very informative. And to your point, sir, it gives us the history before slavery. You know what I'm saying? And it's a rich history, bro. We wasn't slaves, we wasn't peasants. We was kings and queens traveling the waters because they explain in that same book that the ocean has a natural current that's going to take you from landmass to landmass. You ain't even got to really do nothing. Just the natural current takes you from landmass to landmass. You know what I'm saying? So that's what a lot of people don't. But this is in a book that, you know what I mean? I did research, not research on, but you know how you read one book and then that book leads to another book, and you know
Hey,
what I mean?
I'm thankful for you, fam, because I'm about to purchase that book. I'm assuming what I'm about to tell you, though, but I think that it's a lot of people that's not, like, they might be from Africa, but they didn't come over here as slaves. I think it was,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, Africans that came over here that wasn't slaves, and I think my lineage is connected to that also. I think part of, you know what I'm saying, the people that because it's multiple people in this day and time. Like, nobody is pure in America no more. You know what I'm saying? It could be some pure people, but I don't know them. But I think the people that I'm most connected to are the people that came over here that wasn't slaves, and then it is people that came over here as slaves also.
Yeah, but like you said, there's way more history before that, yo. Like it is. I think it's the most interesting side because it's tribal. You know what I'm saying? It shows that what they consider gangs is not what we would call gangs. It was basically being rich. Like the bigger your family, the richer you were. And that's because, you know what I'm saying, that's how they I won't say equated money, but equated wealth. You know what I'm saying? They equated wealth based on how big your family was. And I don't know, man. It's just again, when you get that, I'm gonna be watching y'all channel. I just subscribed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be watching y'all channel, and hopefully one day y'all do like a recap to that book, or you know what I mean?
I'm buying it
And
right. I'm buying it right when we get
You said that, fam. Fam, listen, we gonna start probably like a Discord or something that we gonna have that where we gonna have the
right.
knowledge for our people, that we got a database of knowledge so we all know what's going on, what to read, books that we have, and we just have it all the way in the database, and it's in the community group, So I'm gonna put something up like that, put something together. Go ahead, Trev.
I would like for all of us that's in the group and in the chat and on the channel right now to go watch that movie that Tyler Perry just released about women's contribution in Black women's contribution in World War II, because I think that's interesting. And then we go back and read the history of it for ourselves outside of the movie, so we can react to that too, though, because I think that's important. Because who would ever thought that Black women contributed to World War II? You know what I'm saying? Or knew what their contribution was.
Now, I am gonna be objective to that, right? I want everybody to watch it to see what it is, but we do gotta understand the games they play with the Hollywood, right? When I watch movies, I can kind of pick out where I'm like, yeah, this is political. We got to be able to have those kind of people to understand that, because when they show us movies, they want to show us something too, because they don't want our mind too much, coming together and getting too much information. So they like to feed us by spoons. But I seen somebody said we need to do a show on Black love, having kids. I'm gonna put something together like that for Monday, man. I don't know if Trev gonna be able to come on, but I'm gonna probably put something together for that, man. Black love. I think that's important. We need to capitalize it. I'm gonna start doing shows on what's most important: finance, love, and we just putting it on. Me and Trev will probably get one on Sundays that we'll put together. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that show on Black love, family. We definitely.
We highly appreciate you tapping in, my brother. Do you have any Instagram handles, a YouTube channel that you promoting or whatever? Because we want to stay in touch with you, man, and we want to collab with you if you doing anything creative, fam.
Yeah, I more so do sports content. I'm a big fan Breezy on YouTube. I'm a Nets fan. So yeah, I recap the games, but stuff like this, I watch like when I'm not listening to sports, because I'm interested. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, if y'all wanted to collab on something like this or a book or something like that, I'll be with it. I'll be with it.
Right.
That's what's up. Big fan Breezy.
Thank you, man. I'm locked in.
Right, but what attracted you the most, man? When you seen, like, what was it that caught your eye that you was like, man, I want to rock with them guys?
Well, it's the content. It's the title. It's, you know what I mean. Like I said, there's a lot of this stuff that I'll be thinking, but I might not necessarily say, and content wise, you know what I'm saying. Like in a podcast, but I definitely be in the chat. I definitely listening. I'm interested in our perspective, because to this point, we need to control our own narratives. You know what I mean? Somebody always want to take something from us and act like it was theirs. Like, this been our story for too long. You know what I'm saying? They want to act like, I could say the Egyptians and how it's different now and how it started. Like, it's just an ongoing. You know what I mean? I don't want to say too much or whatever, but I'll just say, like, it's a ongoing thing to take what's ours and make it seem like it's theirs. And that's a general statement. That's not specific to what y'all discussing, but it's included. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Yeah, man, that's what got me. And again, with me doing sports content, sometimes I feel like I gotta get this off my chest. You know what I mean? Because I do the sports content, and these are serious matters, serious subject matter, and I do more so entertainment, but sometimes it should be too heavy. Not to be too dramatic about it, but it just be on my conscience. I'll be happy to get it off my chest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's
Hey,
up.
man, well, anytime you can come here and rap with us, man, and get it all off your chest, man. But we gonna definitely support you. We love supporting our FBA brothers and sisters, man. That's one thing we want to do on this channel for sure.
All right, man. I'm locked in, man. I'm in the chat.
Me
All
too.
right,
All right.
All right, Rick.
Salute. Man, let's make this thing happen. I appreciate everybody supporting us, man.
for real.
People supporting us.
We interrupt this program, I could dig it. However, I suggest doing some more research, because it is said that these women did was something no other
Battalion.
before them could do.
We got, like, I wanna watch that, then I wanna go back and research the history You know what I'm saying? And then I pull up the old clips and we talk about it. That's what we might have to do next Sunday, fam, because this Sunday I got something lined up for us good though. I got a whole bunch.
So next Sunday we could probably do like you said with that movie. We could put out everybody. We could do that, and I probably want to do something on Black Love. I don't know if we want to put that as Black Love. We want to wait Sunday to put
And
that.
we could do something on Black Love tomorrow also, because I got a topic at hand of what's going on, like with the Remy Mind Papoose thing. And then it was more conversations. Who else? I don't know. We don't have to talk about that because that ain't necessarily Black Love. I'm tripping. I don't want to say that. I was about to be disrespectful and say Tether Love, but
Right. No, but we just know that Black Love. We know we want to get that the financial structure, and we want to make sure our lineage, the registration, making sure everybody's certified. We don't need nobody coming into the FBA that.
And I want to know more about the Moors too, because I liked at the beginning of the show when Buddy was talking about the Moors and all of that. Because I've been seeing that and stuff though, but some of their ideologies and perspectives that just don't align with who I am as a person. Real talk.
I can dig that. Man, make sure y'all hit them likes button on both of the pages. But let me know in the chat, what was it about the channel that y'all really like? Okay, so we can build on our positives, and what's something that y'all would add that we could get better at things that we got going on right now. We would like to know, just to make the show a better overall production. Well, y'all give me y'all thoughts before we close up out of here, man. What y'all think? Like, what was it that attracted you to
the channel?
Yeah,
to the channel. Conversation, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There are grave sites on Black FBA older than slavery. He put the eviction notice was clever.
Well, it's time for folks to be removed. That's just, you know what I mean? My boy Rob thought of that. I was, tomorrow I was wanting to name the show FBA versus everybody.
Right.
But we're going to come up with something cleverer than that, though.
For real. Our history is not public school books. Universities have access to the knowledge. It's in libraries and personal knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Y'all keeping y'all foot on their neck. And the title of the video. Dang, that title. You came up with a mean one, fam.
I sent it to you. You co-signed. I said, what you think about this, man? You was like, I know you co-signed it. I know it's good.
Yeah.
When you say, man, yeah. But I appreciate y'all. Yeah, man. It was I seen the immigrants getting evicted, and I was like, you know what? It's time for FBA. We need to be giving out our eviction notices.
Yeah.
Everybody in the industry that ain't following code, we need to let them know that, listen, we evicting you, and this is the code that you got to go by if you're dealing with FBA.
Yeah. Yeah. And, at the end of the day, people may think that FBA ain't having no power right now, and it's just discussions and all of that old type of stuff, though. But in the long run, when these rap artists and stuff is doing shows and they don't see people that look like us, when they ain't buying their albums and buying the foolishness that they selling and spewing no more, and it starts affecting their pockets, then they're gonna have a different take and they're gonna want to apologize. But I think, like other cultures, we don't need to accept the apology, fam. And let me read his comment. Let's have a segment that allows us to share good deeds, assistance, and acts of kindness FBAs received from other FBAs in the past month. We need to acknowledge all love and care for one another. That is a true statement.
I agree with that. I'm so glad you put that on there, man. I appreciate that. That's definitely what we need to do. We're gonna tie that in. That's why I like to hear what y'all have to say, and I want to put that in my show so we can cover our aspects. FBA eviction.
Yeah.
Caught me. It was your humility, dedication, and due diligence on the topics you speak about FBA.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Digging the eviction notice headline. I've been calling Hoffa out in this comment section for months. Glad he finally put his foot in his mouth. Clowning Jamie Foxx was out of pocket. We are the most documented Black Americans in the world. I would say learn the history with the dates, because some of these young boys don't know about segregation, Reconstruction era, civil rights, and etc. That's true.
Yeah.
And people like Charleston White is an enemy to the foundation of the Black American movement. So don't never trust anyone like him. Yeah, I
agree. I agree. He do say some stuff that make you want to put things together, and he'll give you some facts. But that's everybody, right, Trev? You get it's guys that they'll be halfway right?
We got somebody from Jacksonville calling in one time, fam. This will be the last caller, and we'll handle business. You tapping into Water God TV and Trevor Jackson TV. What's popping?
What's popping, FBAs? How you doing tonight, everybody?
We blessed.
Blessed, brother.
I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the show tonight. It was welcoming.
Yes.
I enjoyed everybody on the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep, and keep it going.
Keep it going. What was it that brought you? What was it that got you attracted to what we do, man? That made you say, "Yeah, man, I want to check out those guys and see what they got going on."
It was the title.
The title of the video.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. The caption.
Okay. That's what's up.
Definitely.
Do you think anybody need to be evicted from us accepting them in our community and in our culture? Who would you say need to be removed from the acceptance of our culture? Hip hop, it could be anything. Hip hop, politics, just anything. Who need to be removed?
That's a great question. I consider more advocacy on jailhouse preachers not speaking on FBA topics. You know, that was a little concerning right there. I'm glad you caught that, because it almost seemed like he was promoting jailhouse culture, and I wasn't about that.
I like that. I like that you said that. You said jailhouse and jailhouse preachers or preachers.
Jailhouse culture, jailhouse preachers. This seemed like the brother was struggling. Maybe he was on his halfway house stuff, but he was really tapped into. He's really tapped into that element of, I've been here, I've done that, I've done 13 years. Nobody want to hear that.
Yeah,
right.
That's, poor people are always trying to impress,
Yeah, I feel you.
Exactly.
I feel you.
And if he got some type of probationary thing, I mean, that's the last thing you want to be talking about.
Yeah, we don't want to glorify street culture.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, we let the brother have the conversation because he tapped in and he's supporting the show and the conversation or whatever though. But that ain't what we do though. So we can separate ourselves from that. We only supporting our brothers no matter what they do.
Right.
We don't have to, you know what I'm saying, contribute to the conversation.
And then the food topic, the switch up, it was good. That was good. That was a good thing about the food, eating healthy, and the waters. Definitely a priority in this household.
We're gonna bring that back up tomorrow also, because we
can keep bringing that up, because we know that if we're not focusing on our health and wealth, man, it's like health is the wealth.
You can't even think clear without good health. Your brain is clear.
Oh, absolutely. You don't want to be running on empty, empty fuel tank, it's just also eating healthy could be quite expensive today.
Yeah, it's true.
However, there's ways around it. If you know your way around the kitchen.
There's ways around it, man. There's ways around it. I got to go to the grocery store tomorrow, but we definitely put
ASAP. I mean, they're looking, they tearing stuff up on the first and the second and third. Out here on the East Coast, the Ricans, they tearing stuff up. The Alvarezes, the whoever, they tearing stuff up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. But we appreciate you tapping into our show, man. And if you are available tomorrow, we're gonna have a full discussion, another discussion on the channels, on both of our
we
channels.
will always interrupt this program. Without a doubt. All right. Peace and love, FBA. All right.
Man.
Yep.
Hey, we handle business, Rob. We're on the business tonight, man.
But I eat one time a day because I know it's all fake. Yeah, I eat a big meal a day. Trev told me he do that too, and kind of eat a little other stuff, but don't eat a whole meal.
You know, I need to be educated from Metamorphosis 2025 because that's something that I want to try to implement in my life is eating one time a day because you know we are taught from school that pyramid thing, 3 meals, 2 snacks, and all of that. It's like they've been trying to kill us. I don't even want to use that word on the channel, but they've been trying to kill us since children, fam. And the body and the stomach can't digest food that fast. In our reality, we eating again and the food ain't digested from 3 days ago. And we eating again and we eating again every 4-5 hours. We want a snack, we want this, and we staying hungry because we got parasites in our bodies. And we ain't digested and cleaned ourselves out though. But let's get to it, man.
Yeah, let's get to it, man. But just to tap in what you were saying, they did do I don't know if y'all know that lady's name, y'all could put it in the chat, but it was a lady that they did an experiment on where they thought that black women couldn't take pain. And all of the experiments, and I'm releasing a book pretty soon, y'all. I got it all together. I'm just waiting on Trev to help me with the graphics. But I'm exposing all of the experiments that was done on the people, that leads to the stuff that's going on today. So they've been experimenting on us for a long time, and they've been getting results, and they use them results for who knows what. So
we got to get off here though, Rob. We coming up on 3 hours.
Yeah, we coming up on 3. Man, we love y'all so much. We would have been riding all day, but man, we definitely gotta
look. I want to address somebody. Syntax Groff. I need that book, How to Eat to Live by Elijah Muhammad. Before we go,
yes.
I need that. How to Eat to Live.
How to Eat to
Tap
Live.
in with us tomorrow, man. We thank you.
Tap in with us, man. Love y'all, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great night.
Yes, sir.
Peace and love.
Salute.